No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what, yo? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what, yo? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing how you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
Say for Mr. Peter Obi.
I'm speaking for myself.
So, but you can't say for Mr. Peter Obi or any other person you work for.
For Mr. Peter Obi right
the
now?
question I'm asking, because you said you work with him.
Hold on. Am I doing interview for Mr. Peter Obi right now? I doing interview?
You said you work with him.
Am I doing interview for Mr. Peter Obi right now?
But you just said on this interview that you work with. If you don't answer my question,
we'll not continue.
No, you are having an interview with me.
But the question is, I will get to your
as
question.
Aisha-Y.
Exactly.
But Aisha-Y says she worked with Peter Obi.
Okay. And I told you I worked with Peter Obi, and that was why I took care of a particular campaign, the campaign donation accounts for the public that he did. I was one of the signatories, and Peter Obi was not even a signatory. Peter Obi did not have any say on the monies that came in from the public. The only say he had was on the 800 million naira that he brought. And when he asked for them to be used, so they used it in legal fee in giving the parties to settle polling unit agents, they did that. I've taken responsibility for that. What else do I need to take responsibility? I'm not taking responsibility for anything. And Peter Obi himself, like I said to you earlier, had come out to say to these people, can you please tell us where these monies are coming from? And I think the person you are referring to, I saw some people who said to me that Aisha Yesufu, you should sue them for defamation. And I say, if I sue them, what will I get? Poverty? I need somebody with real money. God born anybody will be billionaire for Nigeria. Let them come out and say that Aisha took any this. Then I will go to court. So that I know when the court case is finished, I will collect some money in damages. Not the one that I'm going to go and spend millions of naira, spend 15 to 20 or 30 million naira on lawyers to carry you to court, and then you come and tell me that the whole of your worth is not up to 6 million naira. So that's what I'm waiting for. So there are accusations that I don't have any problem with accusation. There was something I wanted to say. You almost derailed me, and this is it. Most Nigerians feel that the only way you can show that you are clean or you're not like that is to stay away from anything and not do anything. I'm like, no. I will go in there. I will do it. And you will try to accuse me, you smear me. It cannot stick anywhere because I will follow the process, transparency, accountability. Everything has to be followed. Even Peter Obi himself that had 800 million naira in that account. He knew that if he didn't follow the process that we had laid down for him to get the money, he was not going to get it. We had this thing, he has to call, verbal instruction, written instruction. There were times that he forgot one, he did the other one, he's on his own. Okay, when you tire finish, you will come back, because you know what? Process has to be followed. And I know a lot of Nigerians, don't understand what processing is. But there's a question you've not asked. Let me help you in answering it, even though you've not asked. There are people who have come to, we have a summary of the
account.
Wait, let me bring out that summary, right? Because so that we will. You
had it handy.
It's public now. If you go to my Twitter page and put it there, it's not something that I'm saying that it's not hidden. The account is not hidden. I've seen people who said, you don't have how many pages, whatever. The pages of account, we handed it over to the person whose accounts we're managing, to the people we're managing their account, both pure and dirty. And then there's a summarized version, that was put out there for the public. So we have what the what do you call it, summarized version that we put there. Citizens' donation was 595,976,994 naira. That's what the citizens' donation that we got. And then 800 million naira was part of the things, that came in from Mr. Peter Obi. So the total was 1,395,976,994 naira. That was the total. And then we had expenses, we had campaign materials, we used 268,374,330 naira. Media and radio broadcasting, we used 16,422,867 naira. So what we did with the media, we're very focused. We didn't have huge pocket like other people. So we didn't focus on a TV adverts and go whatever. We did radios across the country. Bank charges, 1,750,544 naira. Administrative expenses, 475,000. Legal expenses, 744,500,000. And then you had campaign and election activities, 28,500,000. But there's one I kept aside, which is the polling unit agents' expenses. We had 324,381,700 naira. I'm going to come to you on this. With the polling unit agents, when we did, I told you that on the day of polling unit agent, the bank had sent someone to my house to help me with this thing. Aisha-Y, I was the one that was in charge of polling unit agent payment for Peter Obi. The money we had budgeted about, our budget was like 1.4. We had about 130-something thousand polling unit agents, 1.4. On the day of election, we started with the payment. We had started giving. So before then, was it that money before then, when Labour Party finally gave us the list, because you kept insisting, give us the list, I didn't get it. We got it at less than 24 hours or 48 hours to election. And so when we got it, we sent messages to all the Labour Party agents and said, send in your account number. So account numbers came in. And then we started paying on the morning of the day of election. While we're paying, something was off. Remember, people were saying they were not seeing agents in this thing, something was, and so we decided to do a test run of calling different this thing. You call a number, maybe it's a male, female pigs, or it's a female and male pigs, and like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? This thing. So Anna said, okay, you know what? Stop all payments. Yeah, I made that decision. And anybody want to say anything, I don't even care. So I go on. I kept receiving, the normal this thing they do. They say, oh, you're supposed to send 200 million to this, 400 million to that, this million to this, that they pay polling unit agents. I say, no, we are paying the polling unit agents. And I say, how? I said, by directly through their accounts. We will pay them directly. Remember that election was when there was even that no cash, whatever. I said, so we'll do the transfer. That was even the first time that I knew that there was a bank's microfinance, whatever, or financial this thing that you could just use the person's phone number to open accounts and send them in. So there was a lot. If courts can kill somebody, I would have died on election day. Because the different this thing that, as one time my husband came to me and said, baby, are you sure these people will not say, let them not need to happen? They say it's because if I say whatever they will say, let them say. Because I've seen there are no polling units. So what we had was that the list that was given, the names that had been given before were swapped.
And were populated with
fictitious names. And I'm saying this, and they've heard it, and I'm saying it before. They had fictitious names.
And this was coming from the Labour Party national headquarters.
From the Labour Party. I don't know whether it's the national headquarters or whatever headquarters, the Labour Party itself. And so, I said, no, we're not going to pay. Towards that, I couldn't reach Peter Obi. It was towards around evening, or maybe around 4 something, that Peter Obi called me on election day. I said, sir, see what's going on. The list that we're giving, it's mostly fictitious. Apparently what they need, what I wanted, they've done that to other parties also. Even with these elections that have been going on, this is what parties do. So they always tell you that, oh, you're not supposed to ask questions. And I was told that, oh, but we don't ask questions. You just said, I said, no, we want to build a new Nigeria. Not the Nigeria where you just send money anyhow. This is someone's hard-earned money that he's bringing in for us to pay polling unit agents. And so when I spoke to him, he said, Aisha, I said, don't worry, keep my money. And so that's why you will see from this list that we have 324,381,700 that was paid to polling unit agents. The one that we directly paid was around 20 something. I think it was at 24 million. And I've seen a lot of people who have come out to say that, oh, you only paid, I think 2,000 something. I can't remember how many. I think it's about 2,000 agents. Oh, you paid 2,000 agents with 300 and something million. That means it's like, no. What then happened before, because I stopped the payment, and I'll give you an example. We were in a meeting where we're talking about all of these things. And then someone said to me, Aisha, how did you think that you will stay in Abuja and you are able to coordinate the agent that is in Sokoto? I said, through his phone number. Because remember, INEC gave everything. Everybody's name had to come with phone number, pictures and all of that. And the person was quiet. And then he now said to me, Aisha, some of these agents cannot read and write. And I said, if the agents cannot read and write, how did they become our polling unit agents? There was silence. I have a big mouth because I insist on doing the right thing. In the year 2000, what's it called? NYC overpaid me with about 8,000 something. 8,000 was big money. I returned that money. Even when NYC didn't want me to, I have the letter that I wrote and gave them. I kept my comment. Unfortunately, I didn't give them to that signing. I didn't realize I should have done that. They fought me. Everybody called me all sorts of names. I returned it. That's how many years ago? 24 years ago when I did my youth service. And so if at that time I had taken that money, you think I will have mouth to talk today? I have mouth to talk today because I know I follow process. So when we did that, so what now happened? With this 300 million that people are saying, when the election was done and everything, they were talking, okay, polling unit agent, the parties were saying this. Peter Obi now decided he was going to send to the different, this party, states, whatever. We sent those funds. That's what we spent. I think it was about 300 million. Yeah, I think that's 300 and something, 300 million that was sent to all of them to say, okay, settle the agents that did this thing. And so that was it. So some people that come out to say, oh, they only paid 2,000 with it. No, it's not. And so for me, every dime that I'm under, and remember, this is not my first time of being in a campaign, this thing. I was of Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. And we came out and we gave everything. When I did the one of Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, she wasn't a signatory. And we accounted for every dime. The same thing with Peter Obi. Peter Obi was not a signatory to that account that was collected. We accounted for every dime. I know Nigerians are not used to it. They are looking for people who are looking for millions from some politicians. Say, what's happened? But Mr. Peter Obi, 1 naira has never exchanged hands between me and him. He knows it.
Let me ask.
Remain the way he is. He has shown that he's not just a flash in a pan kind of a person, but he's staying on with the people, hearing the people, being the president that Nigerians voted for, and just they're giving hope to Nigerians that are fast losing hope. On a final note, as a Nigerian and someone who has the love of the country at heart, though the government is saying, look, some of our policies may bring some immediate hardship, but in the long run, it will benefit the people. And they make comparison of countries in the world where policies have gone in this direction. What kind of hope message are you able to give Nigerians today as to how great our country could be, and in a present situation, the kind of perseverance they should be able to muscle? Nigeria has everything to be great, and God has given us everything we need to be a great nation. And so when I see people praying for Nigeria to solve our problem, I say God will not do for us what he has given us capacity for us to do for ourselves. There's a whole lot of great hope in Nigeria, but it's disingenuous of this administration to say that they have put policies in place that on the long run are going to yield results. They haven't. And most times you see If you're talking about people suffering, why is it that those that are in government aren't suffering? Why is it that they're wasting so much of taxpayers' money that it's not there to be wasted? But for me, the message that I would say to Nigerians is that we have a great nation, an amazing nation, and we have everything. Our unity, our diversity, they are all opportunity for us to excel and be there. And one of the things we must understand is that we must take part in politics. In 2018, I came to that realization that politics must be everybody's business. And like Dr. Obi Ezekwesili has repeatedly said, that we must fix politics to fix Nigeria, because that is where the people who are going to govern us, come in. And one of the things we must do is to forget about, our differences in terms of religion, in terms of tribe, gender, age, and all of that, and focus on the fact that we need to have accountability, transparency, and good governance, and to get ourselves going. And on the final note, I will say to every Nigerian that, look, if you go to any part of Nigeria and you take away the dressing and you take away the language, we all look similar. Until he said to me, it seems as if you don't love me. And so that was why I stopped. Because my husband, like sometimes people say that the kind of love we have, sometimes it's a bit scary. If I'm not around, if I travel, my husband is always like, like he said, he doesn't even sleep well. He's always down and stuff like that. Even the kids say it. Wow. So I'm always like, go and marry another one. Me, I want to travel. But there's something that I said, let me put it on air. And I've said to a lot of my friends, if I die before my husband, ensure that 6 months, not more than 6 months, you should have another wife. I don't want him to follow me and our children will lose everybody.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. They have a great love.
It's such a
and I love Matana who can't be now. My people, now good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's good to be back again. That was a wonderful interview by our sister Aisha-Y. She's very, very brave. She said things how it is, and I like that. When I watched it yesterday after the broadcast, I was like, wow, I really need to bring this to our media today so that we can talk about it. Yes, we need more of her, more of us that can be talking and speaking truth to power, regardless of anything behind it. Yeah. I like the fact that she went on by saying that I'm not tied to Peter Obi. I will leave him if I see any person better than him in 2027. I like that. I really do like that. Obi Ezekwesili, people have been mentioning her name for a while, for the past couple of days now. I don't know why, but I don't know if she have interest in politics or running for presidency and all that. But people have been mentioning her name, that name is a bit difficult to pronounce, but you guys know what I'm talking about. To be honest, if she comes up to say she wants to run, Peter Obi's chances will be hindered. Yes, certainly will be hindered because that woman have a lot of integrity, just like Peter Obi. But will she come out? That's another question. But nevertheless, I appreciate every one of you. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to every one of you, my wonderful people. Now God bless you now. Mother Iris Finance, I can see you with us today. Thank you very much for your time with us. I appreciate you for all you do. Abu Azi, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Good evening to you. Mr. Triumph, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Semi Gilmede, thank you very much. Arinze, Shukuma, thank you very much. Oriemi Abdul, thank you, my wonderful people. Thank you, Emeka, Ibe, Magnus. See my people. Many of them are joined today. What did they saw? Adelaja Gobi. Thank you, Satoni Africa, right there with us as well. Thank you, my people. Patrano Fema, yes, I can see right there as well. Lucky Yamu, Messi Omarege, Peg Modi, Teddy Osage, Ide Sendam, and many others that I've already showcased on the screen. But I'd like us to move on right now. Guys, help us to press on the like button, help us to share. And also press on the dollar sign. It's just right there on the comment section where you are commenting from and support what we're doing here. For those of you that want to support us in Naira, because we're in Nigeria, running this broadcast from Nigeria, you know IB now. If you support us, we'll be very, 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 very grateful. That's our account number right there on the screen. Now God bless you, people. Yes, I'd like to take this article quickly, then so that we can move on. I don't think I have article though. I just want to tally. I don't have any article. I'll just take the article out of it. But meanwhile, I posted out a link for those of you that want to join us. Please join us now. If not, we might not be here for so long. But let's see how it goes. I'd like us to also talk about, as you can see, we have another topic right there, Nigerians in diaspora, homesick. Many Nigerians in diaspora are crying out while some of them are crying in silence. You know, like I've said so many times, there's nothing that like you can compare with home. Home is home and home is better. So a lot of people are in abroad are just pretending that everything is fine, but many of them really want to move back home. But because of the situation, um, right in Nigeria, they are not sure how they're going to start all over again. If Nigeria was to be working, a lot of people would have moved back home already. Okay, Kwesili. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, so I appreciate you all, my people, but I'd like us to quickly listen to this short video right here. Then we'll take it from there. Listen to what this concerned Nigerian have to say.
America now for almost quarter of my life, but I'm not happy here. I'm not. Since I came to America, my life has been work, sleep from Monday to Monday, same routine every day. I've literally done everything the system asked me to do to be successful, but nothing changed. Nothing really changed. And before you guys ask me why can't I go home, I can't go home because of so many people depending on me. Going home is like taking food away from, people's mouths. So going home is not an option because they'll be bitter and they will hate me for life. The honest truth is that I was mentally and emotionally richer when I was in Africa. But here in America, I'm only richer in the eyes of people depending on me. But within me, I know my life is not together. It's tough. It's really tough, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful because with my struggle, I've been able to help life, support people's dream, and yeah, I'm grateful. I'm really, really grateful. Just that I don't have life here. I don't know how long this will continue, and I thought it's something that would just happen in few time, but it seems this is my reality. I don't know, honestly.
All right, that is a pathetic video currently trending everywhere. And I saw another one about 3 days ago where a man was saying that America is boring and he cannot stay anymore. He's tired. And I also saw a lady crying out from the UK as well a couple of weeks ago as well. But I normally just go see this video, watch them, and I push them aside and move on to my politics. But today, my attention has been drawn to it that we should discuss this. Nigerians in diaspora, what they are passing through, what they are feeling, and the burdens they are carrying on their shoulders. I'd like us to talk about this today. I showcase what Aisha have talked about today, but if possible, we can focus more on Nigerians in diaspora today. That would be very, very nice. But our brother was the one that actually shared this video, Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex also left audio, which my attention was drawn to. In fact, it was forwarded to me this evening by 5 p.m. That yes, Mr. Alex sent a message concerning this and to you and to Nigerians in diaspora. But I'd like us to listen to Mr. Alex quickly, then we'll take it from here.
Thank you, Mr. Tony. Let me respond to this. Let me just make this voice note, this particular one, to Mr. Najawash. Mr. Elvis, you don't know what you're doing, You don't know the magnitude. You don't know how you are helping people. You think you know, but you have no idea of what you're doing. Your platform, your live program, your YouTube live program has saved many lives. Many of them, it restored their mental health. It served as a therapy for them. Just listening to the program and different panelists. You're eloquent and erudite and vast panelists, both men and women. So you have no idea how you've not just imparted or not just teaching people history and patterns of government and democracy and reality of life and passing information to them news-wise. You don't know people that were going mad, that you restore back to life. You brought them back to normalcy. I don't want to say some things here. I receive phone calls People, some of them are not even on this platform, on this our WhatsApp group. Some of them are on our WhatsApp group. Some call people from this WhatsApp group to get my number. Some call me and say, somebody wants your number. Should I give it to her? Should I give it to him? Should I give it? He's my friend. He called in yesterday, but he's not on our WhatsApp platform. I know things they say about your program. So, Nigeria was USA. You have become an escape route. Who knows how many lives would have been lost if not your life program? People look forward to it. Just like children looking forward to their father coming home in the evening. Have you been there? I've been there. The evening my dad don't come home, the whole house, it's like something is missing. We are scared. Even if my mom is around, there's still that little fear. Some of us will go and we'll leave our rooms and go and lie down on our mother's room. We'll sleep on the floor there. We'll bring bed down or carry our duvet and spread it on the floor on our mother's room just because our dad is not around. But there is this cover. So, for me, Mr. Elvis, God will bless you. Don't be discouraged. May God increase you. May God expand your platform, our platform. May God continue to give you more wisdom and knowledge and understanding. I know you are not perfect. Man, your program, you have no idea the kind of impact, how far-reaching your platform is. And personally, you brought me to limelight. People now call me from Canada, from Japan, from some of them are in Nigeria. They want to see me. Sometimes we can't see. I feel humbled. I feel privileged, to serve humanity through this platform. So people are suffering. God knows why these things are put together at this time by us. It's not for us. It's for humanity. It's for Mother Africa. Mama Africa is using us bit by bit on different platforms, bit by bit. Go to Twitter. People are working morning, noon, and night, bit by bit. All of us are working towards one goal: better life for our children unborn, a better life for us, if possible, in our time. That is the goal. Speaking against bad government, uprooting Satanism, thinking of how we can give water for people to drink. Speaking against borehole and let us have drinkable water, pipe-borne water. Speaking against bad infrastructure, giving our children a good life like it's obtainable in other continents. So, Mr. Elvis, this one is especially for you and your platform. We are aware and we love you. We appreciate you. In due time, we will also work with you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. That was a wonderful message right there from my brother, Mr. Alex. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much. You have always done this. Appreciating and acknowledging my effort here. I'll let you to know that it's a collective effort with you. Like I've mentioned so many times, I cannot mention my success here without many of you that have been there with me. I want to say thank you so much. Yeah, this is the fact. A lot of Nigerians in the diaspora are passing through a lot. Some of them cannot speak because they are not sure what people will respond to their plight. This is one of the reasons why you see we are fighting every day to see how Nigeria can become a better place. So that many Nigerians can move back home. I remember 2023, a lot of people were saying, oh, if Peter will be your win this time, thank God, I'll pack my luggages and go back home and all that. But some of these people who mentioned this thing then, they don't even come to this platform anymore because a lot of them are disappointed, they are confused, and they can't take this no more. So, yeah, in case you're not aware, Nigerians in diaspora are passing through a lot. Some of them have the money, but they are still passing through a lot. So thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. I'd like to take calls for those of you that want to call in. Those of you that want to join the panel, please, this is the best time for you to come in so that we can take it from here. Today is Sunday. If not, we might just end the show and come back again tomorrow. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. I'd like to take the first caller today, which is Mr. Raf Ole. Thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Good evening to you, Mr. Raf. Can you hear me? Talk to us, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Yeah, thank you for your good work. I appreciate you for all your good work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yesterday when I called yesterday, I told you that I'm tired and I'm stuck.
Your voice is far away. Oh, your voice is far away. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me better now?
Okay, yeah, it's much better.
Okay, I said that yesterday when I
like you and listen to someone like Aisha, I still know at least we still have some hope, we still have some reasonable people. And someone like this, our brother Alex, and some of you in the panel, you give us hope, there are hope. So the only thing I will tell you that God will bless you and your family. Just
Amen.
keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Then
Thank you.
Yeah, concerning what you said about Yesufu contested in 2019, and she is a very upright person and very forceful. It's not the kind of, the only people here P2B is that she don't bend people, she don't pamper people, you understand? She will give it to you just like Aisha. She's not like P2B. But when she's upright, she's upright. She won in World Bank and in America. She was a lecturer in the University in America. Her husband is a pastor. She was in the Passenger Government. She was minister for 2 years. They never have a due process in the Passenger Government because she believes either due process or not. So, like P2B always say, P2B say that if we see somebody who's better than you, he's ready to support that person.
All right.
So
Thank you.
So we're good.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Let me take another call. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Hello? Hello, are you there? We can't hear you. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. What's happening? Everybody's voice is low today.
Hello?
Now we can hear you. Thank you, madam. Talk to us. Your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, sir. My name is John. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, Mr. John. Okay, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yes, sir. Mr. Nigeria, I just want to say thank you for everything you are doing. And we are, for what all the panelists are doing, I'll be able to, not be able to call in, but I so much appreciate whatever you are doing. God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nigeria, the reason why I called is that, because I don't believe the problem when this Nigeria, it don't tire everybody. But I believe when the thing I just want to beg for is that whether we help us, because we want to really know things about history, about us, about Nigeria. Whether without one, we get solution for everybody to come together as one to fight. Because if you go social media now, this one they saw this one they saw this one, fight everywhere. Nobody know what is going on. Because I believe this platform, so a very large platform, who will feel know where somebody will feel come and let us about our history to come together for us to feel collect this our whole government where they give us double stress. More will feel collect out for their hand. And the main reason why I did call, sir, I don't know whether you feel help us with that one, sir.
Okay, you want us to bring in the history of war?
As in, let us bring somebody who know the history of
Nigeria.
As well, people bring, yes, say, okay, this is
the history of Nigeria.
Yes, everybody that would come together.
Okay.
We believe at the end of the day, we all come together as one family.
Okay.
Because I believe that without one, we can able to come together to fight all those problems we do also.
Okay, no problem. I'll see what we can do. I'll do a research. I'm not sure the right person, but I'll ask questions around. Same way you are all are learning, I'm also learning. So if I find the right person, we'll send the invitation to the person to come talk to us here. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
God bless.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Madam Origin. Madam Origin.
Yes. Hello?
Okay, we'll be listening to your TV scenes. Thank you very much, ma'am. Talk to us. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Mr. Nigeria, thank you. Mr. Alex, if you're listening, how you voiced everybody's voice. That is why our panelists are the voice to the voiceless and voice to so many. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria, for this candlelight. Thank you for this lounge. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well.
You were talking about Alex from there, and he went off everything.
It got off. Yes, Mr. Alex kind of voiced our voices out. That is what it's all about. this platform is a lounge to many. It is in a place where the heartbroken of Nigeria come and here, except that we don't use bad languages. You are a good coordinator. If only the leaders of this country will, operate like you, there will be decency, there will be decorum, there will be, there will be some level of sanity. But unfortunately, we are beholden with a bunch of people that are clueless. So Mr. Alex voiced many of our voices, and I thank every panelist that come here every day. It is a civil duty, and I tell everybody that come here, it is a civil duty, and we are here together. Don't worry if you're angry, please, your anger is needed, but the Bible says be angry, but sin not. If you're confused, please, you are welcome. Me, I'm confused too. So it's a place where, those in pain come together and they know they are not alone. That brings me to the young man that is just lamenting, feeling homesick. Who wouldn't feel homesick? There's no place like home. But all I'm telling him is please hang in there. Don't isolate yourself. One of the dangers of isolating yourself, especially for good people that just don't like trouble, they want to be in a safe place. But what I encourage you to try and be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to mix up with other people. And if you're in a wrong environment, just find another place. You keep trying until you find a better environment that you can try.
Thank you.
Okay.
One
more thing for Aisha-Y. Please, let me say this.
1 minute, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. And I say this to every man. You see, for every man, when you have a wife and you don't clip her wings, especially the ones I call Amazon, look at what she said about the husband. And that is what it is. When you allow woman to flourish, she will love you with all her heart. I remember one time I was scared I was going to, something suddenly happened and I was scared for my life. I wasn't really scared because of death. I was scared. I said, God, if I'm going to make sure you would have found someone better than me for my husband and someone better than me for my children. Because the good people, please every man, cherish the Amazon you are. Don't be scared of them. And they will do you good. Mr. Niger, thank you. I think I'll rest it here.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you.
You say my time is up, right?
Yes, long time ago, for the past 78 years. Thank you, man. Good night. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. All right. We have love of God is my strength here with us. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. We can hear you. We can hear you, man. Talk to us.
The shake not be like when you did here. Happy Sunday to everyone on the platform, the panelists, and everyone on the comment section, everyone working for Nigeria World behind the scene, which we don't see them, but they work very hard. We say thank you for all you do. Mommy Diaspora, happy Sunday to you. I love you, and I know God loves us more than anything. Thank you. Now, shall go to Aisha-Y.
Okay.
I love the way Aisha-Y is a very strong woman. She's a woman who knows her audience. She knows what she's talking about. She's not an illiterate. I don't know how to put that. She's not somebody that you can push to one side. And one thing I like about her is her confidence. She's not afraid of anybody. I love that thing about her. And I pray that every one of us should have this character, even especially we women. We should be able to talk boldly and not be afraid of anybody. And I want to say, I thank her for what she said. She said she's not tied to Peter B. And I know every one of us here, nobody's tied to Peter Obi. We saw something in Peter Obi. That's why we supported him. And I will say something. That lady that we are talking about, recently, I can't pronounce her name well. She has contested before. And that was in 1999. And that was the woman that Yesufu supported when Ochowore contested too.
2019.
So for me, nobody, she did. Nobody is tied to anybody. We can decide tomorrow if we see someone good. So I love that about her. I will not even fault her for saying that. And God bless her. And she's a very, very, very intelligent woman, a woman that you can trust with your money. God bless her. And the way she speak about her husband, oh my God, my head swell up. Every woman wants a man like this. Like standing with this woman. I like you, Yesufu. I don't know you, but thank you for making this woman happy and for making her to flourish.
Okay.
Which is flourishing.
Thank you.
We thank you. And
Thank
I'll
you.
go to Nigerian Diaspora. Yes, I'm one of those who is homesick. I am homesick. I will not lie to you all. I went to Nigeria, but because of the hardship, I couldn't stay. Because of the problem that people go through, everybody will come and be begging you money. They will come in the morning, they will not stand up. They will eat afternoon, eat morning, eat afternoon on your head. I'm not even talking about the food, but the way they were doing it. So we get tired. I really want to go back home. I'm saying this. I am tired. I know the medical condition I go through. But when I go to Nigeria, I don't feel all those things. It's when I get plenty, but when I get to Nigeria, it stops. I'm homesick, and I'm one of them. I'm homesick, and I'm one of them. I'm saying it again. And God will help us. And I will say one thing again about my brother that I just spoke in your first video. What is his name? Oraka. Tribalism is one of our problems in Nigeria. And I don't see anywhere it can stop. If, for example, Oni of Ife can go and erase an image code of Remi Tinubu for what? What has she done? That Oni of Ife will go and do that an image of Remi Tinubu that people to come and be seeing it. I'm so disappointed. I will not see anything. You see Nigeria, I've said it again before I go. Let's forget prayer. Prayer will not do anything. We need action, and the action will come from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. God bless you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, my callers. Thank you so much. We don't have much people on the panel. I'm just going to go to Midwest people to talk to us so we can round up the show. Thank you very much, Midwest people. Good evening to you, sir. I appreciate your time with us. Please talk to us. Midwest people, are you available? Looks like you're not
even... Yeah, I'll talk to you later then. I'll talk to you later.
You talk to me later. Who are you talking to, sir? Me or someone on the phone? Midwest people. I don't know who I don't know if you were referring to me. You know, you are the only person here. You say you'll talk to me later. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. I would like to quickly add this before I round up this show. If you know you live abroad and you're passing through whatever that people are passing through right now, I don't really know much to say, but I will advise, regardless of the dilapidation of our country right now, trust me, Nigeria still remains the best country in the world. Some of you might not agree. I'm talking right now from Nigeria. Nigeria remains the best country in the world. We just need a little bit of touch from our leaders so that we all can reside back home. You know, even as bad as it is right now, Nigeria still remains the best country in the world. What about if they give us security, they give us good healthcare, good road infrastructure, and all that? Then I'm not sure many of us will still be living abroad. You know, you have everything in abroad. By God's grace, many of us are doing well in abroad. But trust me, you are still not feeling it. You are not feeling it. Although moving your children back to Nigeria is not advisable. Yes, If you know, say you don't born finish, your children don't grow and all that, you want to come to Nigeria, that's fine. Or you just want to come to Nigeria. But as for women, there's no way you can come to Nigeria because it's going to be difficult. So if you are still bringing up your children, I'll advise you to stay abroad. But if you know, say you are already over 50, 60, and you want to move back home, come back home and find something you're going to be doing, and live a good life. That's all. So that's my concern about this whole thing. I know how it is, regardless of the comfort and the amount that you have and all that, it's still very, very difficult, living in abroad, not in terms of comfort or the money or whatever, but it's difficult between you and I. We know how it is. It's very, very boring. Abroad is very, very boring. I'm telling you, if the people that have children are complaining abroad is boring, what about you? Some people that doesn't even have their own children yet, you don't have anybody to talk to. Maybe you are not even in a relationship. Then another wahala. So it's crazy over there. So a lot of people that are currently complaining that they cannot continue to live in abroad anymore, I understand where they're coming from. So yeah, it's not working. But let's continue to try our best. Make more money, keep more money, invest back home. When we talk about investing back home, some people will be insulting you. I prefer to invest in abroad than to invest in Nigeria. I understand. I know where you're coming from, but all of them is very, very important. If you have investment in abroad, also try to have investment in Nigeria so that this can be a sustainable path for you whenever you come back home. That's my take on this particular one because I've tested both. I've been in abroad for almost all my life, and I've been visiting Nigeria since 2005 till now, and I even spend more time right now in Nigeria more than the one I spend abroad. So I prefer my country. I love my country, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing today, to see how we can be lucky to have a good leader that will give us that better Nigeria that you and I crave for. I appreciate every one of you, my people. We're ending the show right now because nobody joined us today. It's Sunday. We need to give people time to spend time with their family. But unfortunately, I need to end the show. I wish one or two person was here. I would have still left the platform for them. But it's my joy to end the show so that I can still have some time for my own self. Thank you very much, my people. Now go and I will bless you now. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you, Mommy Diaspora. Appreciate everything that you do. I appreciate you, Abu Aziz. Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you, Remy Abdul, Divine Cross. I can see you. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Peggy Modi. Thank you. Now God will bless you. Mr. Justin Emmanuel, Madam Mama Bright. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, Mr. Alex, you are coming in now. To be honest, if you guys want to join me, just join me on time. Not when I'm ending the show. I am not happy with that. To be honest, if you guys be listening to me, please call people to join, just come in. If you know you are not joining, then we just leave that show. Say today, people know you're joining. We just move on to the next day. So Mr. Alex, just quickly talk to us so that we end the show, please. Because this one, we people call it call last. So it's not very, very encouraging, to be honest.
Hello, so can you hear me? Mr. Josh. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I just want to say a few things. I came in because of that video I've been watching. I'm sorry, I didn't get that part that we need to join on time. Next time, I will keep to that rule. For me, that guy's video really got me thinking. So we must look at it like we are all human beings. We have to find a way to find a way to fix our lands. If some people don't want to fix their own lands, we should fix our lands, different regions. Because we are tired of this country called Nigeria. We are tired. In 2024, we are still battling to organize a free and fair election. We are still talking about water, electricity, and just a place for people to put their heads and retire. As citizens, their forefathers came from this land. It's becoming so difficult. We did our best. So it's time to discuss regions now. It's time to discuss regions. It's time to discuss your village, discuss your city, discuss your state. It's over. For me, it's over with the Nigerian projects. For me, that's my own personal opinion. I feel that pain of that guy. His great-grandfather, his forefathers did not think their great-grandchildren will be crying in a distant land. They cannot come home because of hardship and poverty and insecurity. Even when they've made money abroad, they can't just come home. Italians, they go to America, Australia. The Spaniards, they do the same thing. At a certain age, they come back to Italy. They come back to Spain and retire and stay there forever, open a shop and tell the stories to their children and grandchildren. That is how human beings live. Americans, they go to Africa, do their thing, come back to America. Why is our own different? They just turn the whole Nigeria in a political questora. It's like everybody's in a camp, head of states, in distant lands. That's just one out of millions of Nigerians who have the similar situation in Australia, in America, in UK, everywhere, even in Rwanda, South Africa. Many people have made money, even some have not even made money. They just want to come back home to their father's house and rest. They are tired, they are aging. Some are mentally tired. So politicians should think about this. It's enough of the stealing. It's enough of rigging elections. It's enough of shooting guns during election. It's enough of robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's enough of the tribalism. These are human beings with blood, with bones, with bone marrows, with cells. It's enough of political party, this nonsense called political party. We have to think about going back home. My own great grandparents, Akenzwas of this world, the Oba Ewekas of this world, this was not their plan when they were joining Nigeria together in the 1890s. This was not their plans. In the 1960s, that their children will go to distant land and become slaves, directly or indirectly. That guy's video should even go more viral. It's a story of most people who live abroad. And the governors are not making things easy. Governors across the state, they're proving over and over to be liars and scam. They can't fix anything. The president is doing their own, and the ministers, they are doing their own. Political shiftings are doing their own. Everywhere is scattered. We are still depending on gutter water called borehole. Mr. Elvis, I'm broken. By the grace of God, we continue to do what we can do. We are tired. And even me, I'm tired. I'm tired of watching my own brothers and sisters. I have family members in the same situation who are complaining. I thought I would be home by now. Last 10 years, I said I'll be home this 10. No, 10 years has reached. What can I do? I have to manage. Some of them have mansions. They can't stay in their mansions. They can't stay in their duplex, in their bungalow in Benin. They can't because of the bad roads, insecurity, fighting of cultism and everything. It's not only Benin, everywhere. Go to north, the same thing. Go to the southeast, the same thing. Go to the west, the same thing. So we have to sit down and think. Nigerian project is not working, and it doesn't seem that it will ever work. We have to stop everything political party. We should stop everything politics and talk about humanity now. We need to sit down. Our royal fathers, our pastors, we all must sit down. Our students' union, we all must come together. Market union leaders, our lecturers, everybody must come together and have a rethink. We need a conglomeration, a conference. We need to have conferences upon conferences. Let's discuss this narrative. This is exactly what Patrick P.L. Lumumba is preaching across Africa. Our children need to come home. Burkina Faso president is calling Burkinabes who are all over the world to come home and build Burkina Faso. We are tired. Nigerians are dying abroad. These guys spoke up. Some of them couldn't speak up. Some of them took pills and ended their lives. Different countries in Europe, allegedly just took their bodies and buried them. So we are tired. We are tired. It's worrisome. It's concerning. This is how leaders behave. You have to feel for your brothers and sisters, even if they cannot feel for themselves. We are tired. I'm tired of singing APC, PDP, Labour Party. I'm tired of singing this crap called politics in Nigeria that cannot give us electricity for just 24 hours. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. I don't want to hear all those things anymore. I'm tired. It's a lie. It's a fraud. It will never work. It has never worked for 20-something years. We are fooling ourselves. Politics has become the madness of the many for the benefit of the few. The few smile to the bank, where market women are made to suffer in ricketing market structures. Children are made to learn on the ground, sitting on the floor. The so-called leaders of tomorrow, they are going through horrible situations. As we speak, many are in different prisons all over the world, in these different African countries, for crime some of them did not even commit. Some of them for bridging immigration gap, escaping from the poverty built by us, not the white man now. We are our problem. I'm tired of this.
I'm sounding like this because this is my feed. It's my training. I'm a political scientist. I know what I'm talking about. My inspiration is from books I've read from Nelson Mandela, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania, Sekou Toure, Ahmed Bambela, Ahmed Nasser of Egypt. Great men who stood the white men in the 60s and 50s. And they succeeded, but others lost it. Nigerians must forget about the Nigeria project. It's a scam. We are tired. Our people are dying. We have to forget about politics, forget about party, forget about any individual now. We must have a sincere conversation. I'll leave it here. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Alex, thank you very much for your expression. God bless you, my brother. Yes, I understand. I really do feel the pains of many of us that live abroad. And this is the realism of what is affecting us over there. You know, a lot of us have succeeded in making the money, but we can't come back home because, you know, Nigeria is not encouraging to move back too. So that guy complaining, I understand what he's facing. And that is the reality of the situation, the plight of the many Nigerians in diaspora right now. So it's very, very sad. Mr. Odua, it's good to have you on the show. And Mr. Alex, thank you very much for that wonderful audio you left for me and it was forwarded to me. I want to say thank you, my brother, for always being there. God bless you. Mr. Odua, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Please, I'd like you to talk to us quickly. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Nigerian. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Good evening, everyone who come to panel and those who did not come. Good evening, Mama in diaspora. Happy Sunday to everybody. Good evening to those, all the commenters, listeners, and viewers. Whereas the topic said that Nigeria in diaspora, because that is only what I will usually talk about. Anyway, for those who understand the conversation English said, home is home, no place like home. Our children, if we give birth to them in any other foreign land, they can be seeing those places as their home. But those who were born in Africa or born in Nigeria, we always think about home. But the problem we have, or those who travel have, most of the people that travel doesn't have brain. If Nigerians are 70 that travel, 65 doesn't have brain. It's only 5 that have brain. And that is why, as Nigerian people who have traveled, they see the way, I do say it continuously, that the way company they are working, have they ever found that it is one father or one person that have the company that want to do shoe, that want to do slipper, that want to do the, no, they have money. Nigeria are able to make it's a little money, but for them to come together to see that, to learn something, those who talk English says travel is a part of education. So this Nigeria that have traveled, what do they learn? What kind of education do they need to go to that place? They go to the university or they go to polytechnic before they can learn something? It is eyes and brain that learn something. You travel to any place, begin to imagine that this thing that they are doing here, and look at the way it's helping them. We are not doing it in our place. If we are doing this kind of thing in our place, it will still help us. It will still help us. It will enable us to live a better life. These people, when I remember that years back, when 1993, 92, or 96, when our people start traveling early, we were looking up to them that they will learn something there and bring it back home. But what do they brought to us? To come and open restaurants, beer parlor, then to come and buy one scrap vehicle and start making loud music, disturbing the whole street. Those were the company they brought for us. So that is what people emulate, because the other one, or those on top, because they were on top, while the way who were still young, we are looking onto them. So those one were on top, we are establishing the company of come and play music and disturb the whole street. So we thought that life is like that. Well, if I am saying 92, it should be even 80 something safe. We thought life is like that. So it is the legacy that they put down that people are not following. And it is the same legacy that this thing we are seeing as a politics today. Those who led the country before, like Babangida, Abasejo, whatsoever, the legacy they put down is what people are following. Because the bad legacy occupy the position while the good legacy are afraid to do the better thing. I will use Italy here as example. When people talk of PM, I don't know if Facebook when they talk of PM, the Italians celebrate the day. They will say they call it which day. Italian people, they celebrate it. I believe other world countries celebrate it. But it is of two ways. How do they celebrate it? The good one have to take action over the bad one. So that day, when Italians want to do it, they will go and put wood and put cloth on it and say those are the bad ones. They will make sure they do the kind of sacrifice they were doing to those people today. Then why they will go home and be celebrating in which they in their party, those for the good one. So when the good people are afraid to fight good for their country, then the bad people take over. And that is why those who live in abroad do not learn anything. The only thing you will say, person who live in abroad will still be siding bad politicians in the power. We say, no, this one is this. We are APC, we are PDP. You don't need to be a party. You only just need to be a good conscience. And see anybody that have good conscience, integrity, just like the way Aisha-Y was talking, then to support a good integrity. Because we ourselves doesn't have that integrity in our mind, we cannot do it. That is why you hear Nigerian person say, I beg you, and because you never see the opportunity. If you see the opportunity, you go do the same thing. No. Anybody that has such mentality, what did he have to give to teach his children? That is why when you see our people here now, those who give birth to children abroad, it is two things. It is one thing they mostly want them to do: go and play football, go and play football, go and play football. That is only the brain they always want to put in their children. They don't consider, my child, go and become an engineer, go and learn how to manufacture this, go and learn how to do this one. No, just go and play football so that we can have money. Then I know that thing, maybe go and be a dancer, or be a swimmer, maybe all those kind of petty things. They only just believe on just money come there. They don't believe on the creation of money. They don't think of, if you do this thing, you can start making money from this thing. No, that this thing will not be only one person benefit. You will use it to benefit everybody. Why are we suffering today? Okay, if Nigeria we are manufacturing food, do you believe that we will be asking for China to come and bring food for us, or any other country to come and bring food for us? No. If we are manufacturing the things that the world are using, even this computer, we will be looking for television. If you are manufacturing, we will be looking for, instead of our people who travel, who are even working such thing to say, let me put in this thing, let me look for another brother who have the same idea so that we can put it together and work. Well, we said, no, I cannot. Because of our greediness of our heart. What we know, we don't want other person to benefit from it. That is why we are suffering. And that is why the country is not moving forward. Everybody who are born in that side, who we are born in Nigeria, we really want to go back because there is no place like home. You live in you came from a country where snow is not disturbing you, sun is not disturbing you, rain is not, and your sand is well blessed. Well, you can do whatever you plant without, you did not stress before you have it. So there's nothing to compare home. There's nothing to compare Nigeria. So as fast the person was born and raised up in Nigeria, there is no place he will go in the world that he will not want to come back. But because of the mindset of Nigeria he grew up with, he will not want to learn good thing from that country he went to say, this thing I have learned, let me bring it back home and use it to teach my people. As I am here now, I'm the person who always says, any job I do, if I go to Nigeria tomorrow, let's say for construction, the people that will come and work under me, I will be paying them. I will not say they should come and learn to come at that agreement. Those things frustrate people. But the Nigerians will say, no, this thing has happened to me. I will make sure it happened to another person, which is wrong idea from us. That thing is very wrong. If I open a workshop now, I believe people should come and learn. I will be paying them just the same workshop that the workman open, that we work with our company. Because the way they do their own is mega. We are doing our own local, small. Then that is why we see it as it's my personal workshop. So anybody that come to me must come and pay me money before I start learning. No. The day that person come, they started assisting you of that job. You're supposed to pay him at the end of the month or after the work finished. But because of our wickedness, we doesn't learn anything. Tomorrow we say the country is not good because we are not good. It is not the country itself. All 100%, 100 people of Nigeria, at least 80% of their mind is not good. So that is thing. So that is what I have to say, my brother. Thank you, Mr. Nigerian.
All right, Mr. Dua, thank you, sir. Thanks for your submission. God bless you. It's good that you put your voice to this broadcast today. You can see more of you coming in right now. Mr. Shimize, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. You have your 8 minutes. Please talk to us.
Yeah, Nigeria, don't be angry. Now, I'm so tight. I'm so busy. I've been listening, but it's like it's because of one or two. I said, let me get in. I was so tight corner. Please, don't be. Sometimes, you have to understand some things, man. Yeah, thank you for what all you do. I greet everyone on the panelists. I greet the commentators. I greet the Moment Diaspora. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, Niger Watch, I greet you for coming out today. It's not easy. Yeah, yes, you talk like what Obio Kwesere, like as some people are saying Obio Kwesere. You see, that woman is a woman of integrity and respect. See what I can say there. If P2B is running, if P2B is running, Obio Kwesere won't come. She won't come out. I know her. She have a respect and she have that integrity. So it's not like other people like Dan Iguanyanwu and co, who don't want to support his brother, like that running for presidency. They want to just come out and they want to just come out and say, oh, I'm running. I was once a candidate of presidential candidate of this year. So I don't know why they keep doing that and using that to upgrade themselves, which is, I don't know. They think they are doing it for some people, but they don't know that they are shooting themselves on the foot. But all the same, what I will say, I don't want to talk about Nigerian politics and the Nigerian matter. You see the video you played about we in diaspora. Let me tell you, it's not easy. You see that thing that brother said in that video. In fact, that's something that make him came out to voice out. They have up to his neck. In fact, if you are not here, if you are not in diaspora, you won't understand. But people out there, if you say, "Oh, it's not good," then what? Some people right away on the comment section, they will tell you, "Come back to Nigeria now." That's the mentality of Nigeria. They don't know nothing until when they come, you say, "Oh, is it what these people are saying?" But if that person is saying it right now, you will never understand, and you will never concur with that person that's saying that thing. Rather, you say, "Oh, this person is talking trash. Oh, this person doesn't have an opinion. Oh, he's saying some stupid stuff." You think to talk is cheap? Talk is not cheap. So it's not easy right here. See, there's one thing Remi Tulumbu said one time. Let me say, Remi Tulumbu said she said the truth, but because of we getting angry with this government, something they do, we say, "Oh, if they say the truth." You see, she said something last month or last 3 months, I don't know. Say the work some people do in diaspora, they can't even do it at Nigeria, back home. And that is true. That is pure true. That is true. If I tell you some work people do here, man, you will say, wow, you see how this thing works? Sometimes you will never see even you walking from just you come back, you go back to work. Sometimes you don't even see your children. Sometimes, because the way here is. You see the bill that line up, that waiting for you to pay? Is it people back home that are disturbing you on your neck? Always on your neck. But they don't know how you're getting that money. The only one to hear, oh, you're getting dollar, you're getting pounds. If we do exchange rate, the money will make boom. Come on, man. You think it's easy? You think it's easy? It's not easy. In fact, I never dream of coming to America. I never. Because I was so comfortable in Nigeria. I said, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I came here with visa lottery. We put it, not me, I didn't even do it. My wife did. She did. At the line, they said I should go and check. I check, I said nothing. I don't, my mind wasn't here. My mind is in Nigeria. I'm doing well. Back then, I'm doing well, I'm okay. I said no. So, but right now, the way things is Nigeria, everybody want to run away. Believe me, that place you're running to, it's like you're going to start from scratch. It won't be easy for you. And when you come, people will discriminate you, and they want you to suffer what they go through. They want you to go through what they go through in their time when they came here. Believe me, they don't want to help you. They want you to suffer the way they suffer. Is that good? Let me tell you, Nigerians have that their evil mindset. Some of us have it right here. What it takes you to tell your brother, say, hey, follow this way. This way will be good for you. So that he won't suffer what I suffer here when I came over here. But they don't want, they want you to, are you not make mistake? They want you to do and make mistake. You think the same thing that's happening in Nigeria is happening here. Let me tell you guys, we are on the ground. Let me tell you, wherever you are right away, just do your hustle. Do your hustle. Okay, when people here get the hustle and come back home, say, let me build something, let me do something, let me just do something, that will benefit some people out there. Either you're looking for a way to kidnap him or to buy him. My friend, my closest friend, he's still in the mortuary right away. But he's building. Then he said, let me go home. Just last month, let me go home and check my building. Next thing, they poison him and he wants us to come back home. Who does that? This is wickedness, the evil. They want me to come back. Either if you don't have security or anything, they find way to either they kidnap you, they do one thing or the other, or to poison you. Okay, wait, let me ask you a question. When let's say we started running from here, where are we going? Where are we going to run go? Is it Nigeria? Or are you going to stop your running in Lagos or Abuja? He won't travel to your fatherland to go and step your foot on the soil of your great grandfather or your father land. So it's not easy here, my people. So whatever you are, just do your hustle. Thank you, Niger Watch.
All right, Gashumizi, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for your voice to this. God bless you. All right, Midwest people, I'm calling for the second time. Please talk to us, sir. You have your 8 minutes.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Niger Watch. I greet your house. I greet listeners and viewers across the globe. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel and also thumbs up so that we can have that chance to pass this information to so many people. They just mentioned so many things here. Aisha-Y, she talks about nobody is really tied to Peter Obi. If another person is out, why not? That is good. But my concern now is that the way I'm looking at things in Nigeria, we just have to accept the reality that those people that you claim to be good, do they really have chances coming to rule this country? One, we have zoning. Two, few people have been able successfully to build heavy power, heavy weight because of the negligence of the government, high levels of corruption. They have acquired huge wealth. So they now have huge power to influence anything. And for them, they believe that this what they have, the strategy they have laid down should continue. Because nowadays, you hardly see any institution in Nigeria advertising employment. They just select their people, their loved ones, and they put them. This woman, they mention her name. I have one thing against this woman. If I wish she can come out and explain it. Why did she remove history from Nigeria school? Because she was the minister under Obasanjo when history disappeared. If you want to kill people and destroy them, you remove history from them. There is no profession in the world that you want to go into that they will deny you the history of that profession. In the academic, in practical level, they will teach you things about it. So look at the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria today. Perhaps she might have even been the minister anyway. Someone else might have given the order for them to remove it. But there's a need for we to really speak about this critical issue. Nigeria youth today inside internet, as that guy said, is because they don't have history. People exploit it. They feed them with wrong history, lies, and propaganda. And many of them believe it. And to take it from them now is not a big problem. And that is what is playing out in our internet. There's no two ways about it. But I would be glad if a question can come out to say, this is the reason why history disappeared. Because without history, there's no education in our country. What is the purpose of education? Rationality, ability to think, to see things that are wrong and things that are good. For something that is good, something that is wrong, for your ability to rationalize it and say this one is wrong. Because of that, you see the way politicians have hijacked this generation so easily. Wherever they want to push them to, they can easily push them. For me, the hope of with these good men you point to having chance to come and govern this country with the strategy on ground or with the reality, I doubt. And that's why I said I'm not a different person. I don't want to pursue that idea. This man is good, is coming to rule. Those that are even good should try their best to join them. Because when they continue to feed them, join them, they will have enough population to say, let's take it from them. Because it's a very terrible situation. Take, for example, 2027. Another Satana is coming and they will say, if this man enter, he will spend 8 years. The Northerners, they will know what to do. I'm just telling the truth. If we support this same man, he rule 4 years, the power is coming to us. So the entire system has been messed up. Only God can help us to see it the way it is, so that we can project ourselves. This is just the reality. And this is my conviction. And that's what I have to say about that. She should tell us why history disappeared and the kind of education she wants to give to Nigerians. When you take history away. The first day I discussed with an academician in Nigeria who don't study history, the person wept. He said, what are you talking about? Historian is as valuable as a nuclear physician in the whole of Europe. Our country today, we're in a total mess, my brother. We don't know where we're coming from. We don't know where we're going. How do you expect people to really operate in that rationality that we're talking about? Nothing to guide them. That's just the truth. So, concerning the other diaspora, my brother, take for example, we are from Edo State. Why do you think 4 years ago the Edo diaspora was so interested about Obaseki? It's because of the love. And many want to come back home. They want to go back. People want to go. But if you go there, you want to try anything, if you're not careful, they wreck that person. And that's all. Your business has no insurance. You have no social security. You are just on your 100%. Let me give you an example. One of my friends went back home to go and start a pig farm. That's his dream. He has already built the place. This one happened recently. People just went there and removed the almost 60% of the zinc of that structure. They stole it. And that's all. He's on his own. But if it is here, such a thing, as far as his business were registered, there must be an insurance. And at the same time, the government must try their best to support you, to make sure this dream doesn't die. Because you are going to employ people, you're going to pay tax, you're going to develop the society. We don't have support. So going back home, we are yearning, but even to do it now is getting narrow. The children growing up here, you that want, because of the love you were born and brought up in Nigeria, you still have feeling. But your children growing with you here, for them to go back, I don't think that one is real. It's something that we can boast of. If we cannot go, we are expecting our children tomorrow. That's just the fact. They are scared because of the horror. You cannot lie to them, or else you become a lie father. They are in the age of information. They know better than what is going on in our country more than us. So when they ask you questions, sometimes just keep quiet than telling them lie. When you see where they are coming from, if you sense the direction they are coming from, and those things are too hard for you to say, just use a way to be silent about it. That's my advice for parents. If you want to lie and polish it, your children will see you as, oh, this man is really in Nigeria. This is how they behave. Because here they are not afraid to ask questions. They are not afraid to say the truth. This is just a culture. So that is my advice. It's a very terrible situation, my brother. And look at the way he rules us. We have the sympathy to support him to be our governor. All he could do is to take the state money to engage in disinformation against the king. And try to sell himself as a man that wants to come and rescue everybody, whereas you are lying. So we miss so many things. That's why people are so confused today. Peter Obi came in, no chance. Even the party is a mess, as this woman said. If he goes to another party, they're going to see one against him. The people that want the power, they have the money already. And we have people in the street who are starving. Look at how fast they were able to purchase the entire labor, agent across Edo State. And this is what PDP planned for. And they planned it seriously. Giving few money out, they bought everything. Where all those momentum crowd around Peter Obi, they were counting 3, 4, 5. that is the truth. The rest people, somebody had just paid and they planned it already. So, my dear, there's no truth about anything about our country. We don't know who to trust again. And all these guys, all these people they point to, we normally point to that they are good. Let us always evaluate whether they have the strength to really pick the power. Because this is my advice. We need to be strategizing on what to do next. How can we really wrestle this power from these people? Can we encourage the good ones to start joining them? Because when the good ones keep on missing with them, maybe we can take it from there. I think Dele Momodo said this some time ago. Or just trying to fight from outside when the whole thing is already in their hand. You have youth that doesn't have history about anything, who consume propaganda on a daily basis and start hating themselves and hating their neighbors for nothing. So we have a long way to go. I'm fully convinced that the diaspora should try to put their heads together and look for a proper way on how they should, rescue themselves from this total darkness that surround our country. We are laboring here, working hard. As that our brother said, many jobs that we cannot do at home. Yeah, the reason is that the job in Nigeria is primitive. Yeah, they develop it to industrial scale. Thank you, my brother.
Okay. Oga, Midwest people, thank you, sir. Appreciate you and your time with us today. Yeah, like I've said so many times, Nigerians in diaspora are passing through a lot. Although I'm not talking about the satanic ones, we have lots of satanic Nigerians in diaspora that's still supporting this satanic government. But Nigerians in diaspora, we are hoping somehow, someday we can move back home. So many of us have already done this, yeah, but if you look at the statistic, it's just like 2% out of 100%. So let's continue to be hopeful. I know it's not too easy for abroad. Abroad is a place where you have your security, you have your comfort. But the basic thing that we do in abroad is go to work, come from work, go food shopping, come from that, or go for a walk on the street and come back home. So either you're in your room, your living room, or your kitchen. Your room, your living room, or your kitchen. That's it.
That's true, my brother. That's true.
That's what everybody is passing through in abroad, and it's crazy. But meanwhile, we have Oga Chris with us. Oga Chris, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. It's good that you are here now. So I'll leave the platform for you. Whenever you guys are done, then we can either end the show. Thank you very much, sir.
And good evening, sir. Happy Sunday, Domo, sir. Thank you for the opportunity once again. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Nigeria. We really appreciate you, Domo, sir. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Nikao. The Bini is a Nikao. Continue to bless, protect, and guide you in everything you do. Yeah, the people on the panel, now well done. Una well done. He say. Una well done. Una well done.
Chris Dublin, you do come late.
Yes.
We'll go find you.
Now make me the agree to now, so now make me
we'll go find you.
Now make me start from una. So the people on the panel, now make me the say una well done many times because if una not come early.
But I came in late though. I must say the truth.
But at least you also came before me. So if una not there here now, I will say program go close before we go even get opportunity to knock for door, not to talk of say we want to enter our house. So now well done. Make I call on our name. Oga Oduwa, Oga Chimeze, and Oga Midwest people. God will bless you now. And the people in the comment section, it's Nigeria's broadcast station, it's the YouTube station, the station you want to be at every evening, the station where you have the opportunity to cross-fertilize ideas, and we come up with a superior idea. No matter how you look at it, what we do here is to kind of x-ray the news, x-ray what has been deposited in our political space. We don't create the news, we only talk about what's already out there. But what we do is to try and give it a different perspective, a perspective that's coming from a desire to move the nation forward. All the news in the political atmosphere, they are always garnished with half-truths and complete lies. But what we do on this station is to try and look at it from different prisons, use our binoculars, we do the x-ray, we argue, and at the end of the day, you be the judge. So that's why Nigeria station is the most reliable station. You can get current affairs, any kind of news for that matter, entertainment, everything, history, everything. You have the well-researched panelists, and each time many of them talk, you just know that people have deposited. Only yesterday, Mr. Odua coined a new word, which he called join the thief. He said they are not journalists, but join the thief. Earlier today, when I was listening to the interview of Aisha-Y and Sheon Kimbaloye, it was that word that came to my mind. That was in the afternoon. I said, this one are journalists, so I'll be this one are join the thief. Asking Aisha a question as if he's not in Nigeria. Well, the people in the comment section, before we begin to delve into the show, let me quickly say good evening to all of you. We appreciate your time here with us, and without you guys, the whole thing will just be boring. But thank you so much for keeping faith in this station. And one way to extend this faith further is to use the like button, the share button, and the dollar sign. If you do this, you are actually promoting yourself, promoting your voices. Mr. Anjawo once said that in hundreds, thousands of years to come, your voices will remain there up in the cloud. Maybe by then they will have a better storage facility. But in our old age, you can point to your children and tell them, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and tell them this was how I contributed to the issues that surrounded my country. This was how I fought for freedom. They'll see your voice out there. They will see your comment out there. They'll see your subscription. They will see that, oh, my grandfather used the like button. He shared this program, In that way, we are just all immortalizing ourselves. This is the least we can do. So let's communicate with the station. Let's subscribe. If we have not done that, opportunity, click on the share button. If you do that, it takes you to your social media handle. And from there, you can disseminate the information. Thank you very much. May the good Lord continue to bless you all as you do that. And then special thanks and special greeting to Mommy Diaspora in the comment section. Thank you so much, Mommy Diaspora. Yeah, like I've said every time, I don't know how you are able to do this every day, always on time, every time. We appreciate you from the depth of our hearts. May the good Lord continue to bless you and everybody working with you. Your team in the comment section, your team of admin, we greet you all. You are all special to us. And the people listening to us from all over the world, you guys come with different angle to the discourse. It's so good to have different voices out there because at the end of the day, nobody is an island of knowledge. Nobody has the monopoly of knowledge. Nobody has the monopoly of governance. I think that's what somebody was trying to prove in Edo State, that I know it all. I'm going to do it all. It ought not to be so. Governance has to do with everybody. And that's why I want to say thank you again. All of you calling in and the people in comment section. Thank you for bringing different perspective to the broadcast. Once again, let's keep the ball rolling. As for me, I'm just going to make my presentation and then we come back to the people on the panel so that we continue our discourse. Well, I think the panelists, they've all actually dissected the issues. And like I said, different perspective, different views, different angles. And at the end of the day, we should be able to coalesce all these perspectives into a solid front, although they are not going to use any of them, even though if they listen to us every day. First of all, I'll just talk about the people in diaspora. You see, it's a very complex thing. This diaspora thing is a very complex thing, because even if people try to come home, and at the end of the day, some are lucky, but some are not lucky enough. I'll just give example with Edo State. In the height of the Fulanis, their destruction of Nigeria during Buhari's tenure. There is this man that actually came, he's from Edo State. He came from overseas to establish a large farm. Yes, I think Nigeria was played that man's video here. Do you know the Fulanis? They entered that man's farm and they leveled everything. Everything. There was even one that lost his life in the process because he came to invest in his home state. So this is just
one was from Denmark. Sorry, my brother. One was from Denmark. The other one, the first one was from Belgium.
Yes. Yeah. Those were the stories, And then You see, I don't know. There's no, if sometimes we talk, people say there's no way you talk, you still have to bring in Obaseki. No, it's not about Obaseki at all. Please, people get it. It's just about what has happened. Despite what happened to those two guys, a governor still has the effrontery to still give 20% of his land to these same people that are buying investors that came to invest in the state, not just foreign investors now, the owners of the state. I think one was from Edo North, the other one was from Edo Central. After all, despite that heinous crime, we still have a governor that, sometimes that's why I'm just saying governor. I don't want to call his name so that I don't want to get any people offended or upset this evening. Let's just stick to the issues. So this is what we are saying. Our nation has been so designed, and we need to get this clear. And I've said it repeatedly. Nigeria is working. It is only not working for you and I. It is working for the owners of Nigeria, the exact way they designed it. It is working for all of them. They are making profit. It's business. Did you guys know that Dangote, Nigeria has made some deal with South Koreans to come and establish 4 refineries in Nigeria? You can see this is high-level politics. Of course, it has to do with Dangote. Of course, it has to do with him. We've not gotten to the roots of whatever is going on between these gladiators. They know what they are doing. That was why when the issue of Dangote came up on this panel, so I've also encouraged Nigerians to play some of the things some of us have said. I said vehemently that I don't pity him for any reason, because he's just there for himself. Do you know how many businesses that have been crumbled so that Dangote will keep on flourishing? Do you know how many? And how many times has Dangote complained about the sufferings of the people? It's just only about himself. And some people were saying, if he starts selling the fuel, things will be better, foreign exchange, this. What impact has Dangote fuel, what impact has it had on the Nigerian economy? The dollar is still going up. All the other foreign exchanges, they are still the same, or they are even getting worse. Fuel is getting more expensive. Everything is just, I don't know. These people, they are all the same. So nobody ought to buy in their war. And having said that, my brother Midwest people was talking about history. You see, I to be honest, for me, history is everything. And not until we get that aspect right, we are not going anywhere. One reason why politics is very difficult in Nigeria is because people don't know their history. If history was being taught in school, trust me, like Edo State election could not have been as difficult as it was. Even everything happening in Nigeria, assuming they were still teaching history, assuming the youth, they even have a clear history of where we are coming from and where we are going to. People will be more vociferous. People will speak out more. That is why these people, anytime they see any person trying to talk about history, they are quickly out to destroy that person, to stop him. And if you don't know, that was one of the many sins of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was one of his many sins, because he tried to open the eyes of his people. You can say his mentors were not okay. That's fine, but whatever it is, he told them their history, where they are coming from. He created an awareness amongst his people. And it is only history that gives you that kind of awareness. And look at the people that were after him. We know them. And these are the same people that we are all worshipping. Imagine just 200-300 years ago, those people were not part of Nigeria. Because we keep talking about colonial masters, but we don't talk about those people. They came to Nigeria, suppressed everybody in the north, took over everything in the north, cleared all the traditional institutions in the north, installed their own institutions. That's why today, in the north, they don't have culture. What they understand as their culture is Islamic culture, the Fulani culture. It is only history that will make you realize that, look, this is what Nigeria used to be, this is what we are now, and this is where we hope to go to in the future. Before it was Gobe, the Hausa Caliphate. And in all sincerity, the Hausas, they are not difficult people to live with. The same thing with the Baggies, even the Nupes. Live with all these people, they are not difficult people to live with. But the people that want power at all costs, that want to remain in power, we know them, the Fulanis. Imagine Buhari finished his 8 years. How many Fulanis do you have that were contesting again? Atiku was there contesting. Kwankwaso was there contesting. And look at power distribution at every point in time. It has to be them. It has to be them. Whereas the original owners of Nigeria, they are relegated to the background. I'm just saying this not because I want to disparage the Fulanis, but I'm just saying this so that we understand the importance of history. That was why the 3 governorship candidates that Nigeria brought to this channel, I mean the top leading 3 candidates, although others that came, I didn't ask them that question because I knew that it's going to be between the APC, the PDP, and the Labour Party. The question I asked the 3 of them is on record, is that, are you going to bring back history to Edo State curriculum? That was the question I asked the 3 of them. That's to tell you how important.
Mr. Chris, which 3 of them? Is 2.
Okay, from your like here the problem start from your own from your own district.
The came inside here.
No, Okpewolo didn't come. The 2 leading contending candidates, Labour Party and the PDP.
That's
okay. That's yes, that's true. Thanks for that reminder. So that's the question. Are you people going to bring back history? And they said, all of them, they both, that's the thing. They agreed. That yes, they are going to bring back history. I'll just pause in my broadcast to thank our brother, the progressive NG. My brother, I agree to you, so we know they agree for many issues, especially the one where it has to do with the PDP government. But thank you so much for having faith in this station, the progressive NG. And let me use this opportunity to thank you. The other day you came when we told you to wait till the end of the program, and you actually obliged us and you stayed till the end of the program. For me, that was very, very remarkable, and we appreciate you for that. It just shows a level of humility. Thank you so much for that. They have been waiting to look for the opportunity to express our thanks. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for today. Thank you for the gift you just gave to this broadcast station. May the good Lord continue to bless you, the progressive NG. And thank you so much. I hope you people are working hard to regain your mandate that was never lost in the first place. Well, I'll just continue. Thank you, my brother. That's a bit of politics there. So, like I was saying, history is crucial. It is very, very crucial that we know where we are coming from, where we are, and where we are going to. It will help to shaping the mindset of the people. It will also help to shaping the choices we make when it comes to governance. If you are choosing your leaders, it helps to shaping how you think. It gives you a robust view of everything about your nation. So in that way, you can be able to contribute meaningfully. And it is even through history that people get connected strongly to their nations. That's why you see some countries, if they are singing their national anthem, you see people weeping. People are crying for their nation. But Nigeria, can you literally cry for no? It's not possible. And I beg to disagree with, I think it's Ogachimeze that said Tinubu's wife, and what she said, that the kind of work that people do overseas, they cannot do it in their country. Because in overseas, there's dignity in labor. Any work you do, there's dignity there. Any job you do, it qualifies you to access any kind of loan you want to access. If somebody is missing, the one they call bricklayer, now if you go first bank, say he wants loan, he want buy house, who go give one loan? But for abroad, even if you be cleaner, no matter the job you are doing, that does not mean cleaning is not a decent job. It is. Because I don't see any job where not decent for abroad, no matter the job where you they do. As long as you can show, say you they work, they look your tax credit is okay. Then give you anything. If you want mortgage, if you want buy house, anything you want to do. The time when you and the husband they abroad, they're not there abroad before. Which work they do? Which work? Where they call the gaslight everybody.
Sorry, Mr. Chris. Some people they wash plate to make you know that one.
That's what I'm saying. There's dignity in it, and it doesn't matter. Even with that, as long as your credit score is okay, you can still walk to any bank to buy anything you want to buy. If not house, so if not, as long as you're able to meet the initial deposit, depending on what it is. But for Nigeria, I'll go do that one for you. Even if you get big job, you even go back, which they go talk. The so many person go bring a grandmother as collateral or a grandfather and 2 children, come keep them for bank in case you know if you pay. I beg.
For there is no work that is common. Whether the person wash plate.
That's what I'm saying.
Whether the person wash plate. If they did not wash plate, the person that want to eat will not have that plate to eat. So no work. They should not be looking any work as common. No work.
Even
everybody has his own duty in the office. That is why all fingers remain in one palm, but do different things. So no work is common. The people, Nigerians should have that mentality that everybody dignity, it depends on your labor. So don't think I'm superior than this one. This one is superior than this one.
Mr. Odua, our people back home is getting it wrong. They think if you come to America or if you go to abroad, you when you're walking on the street, you pick money.
Mr. Chimeze, Mr. Chimeze, we are looking for, even from the perspective where the Tinubu wife they talk on, he's even communalizing the job. Because what did she mean by that? This thing be say some kind useless job what they do for abroad, no go one do one for Nigeria. That's essentially what she was saying with that statement, which ought not to be. I beg, like I talk, make I just hold on here so that make we come back to the people again. Before I hold on, Progressive NG, we greet you again. Thank you so much for that gift. May the good Lord continue to bless you. And we are expecting you often to the panel. And like I said again, thank you for staying back the other day. We asked you to stay back. Thank you. So now, I think all of us don't talk. So maybe we just go around now. The first person will be Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, if you did there, you talk to us. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, Mr. Baba Christ. Just as I said, and I will still keep on saying, when the Bible said, when the righteous one rule, everybody happy, but when the wicked one is on power, the whole land is being terrified. The truth of it is, for those that are good in Nigeria, for those, because in every country you have the good, you have the bad. For the good one not to put themselves, not to align themselves in one uniform, the country will not go forward. The only success of any country, all the good people should align themselves in one uniform. So that is why when Sowore were campaigning of these things, I said if I were to be Sowore, I would be the first person to join Nigeria to say, okay, Peter Obi is who you people want. It's fine by me. But what matters to me is let this country go forward. So any party the person comes from, don't criticize him, because you know that you want the good for the people. The only thing that will make you to criticize the people that everybody are saying good is that you don't want the good from the people. So if you want good of the people, Let the majority of people you are fighting for carry the lead. So when the time that maybe what they said could no longer work, you will say, I told you people, but you people did not hear. But not continue criticism. That was why I dislike following Sowore support. Because I'm the person who support visions. I support visions. Just like the way Aisha said now, it doesn't be a party to anybody, but or any political party. But what matters is if you are a good person, he will support you. And that is why when we talked before yesterday, I say, I doesn't support Obaseki, I support Obaseki. But once person do good something, I will say this person did good something. If he did bad something, I will say this person did bad something. So I cannot say because they do bad, I will no longer see the good he do. Or I will say because he did good, I will no longer see the bad he did. No, I'm not person like that. All Nigerians, whether you live in abroad, that is why I was saying Peter Obi, Falana, Shehu, this thing, they should come together that time and form a political party, because Labour Party we are set up for business. It is not because Abure that. It was set up for business. They were never set up for better this thing. If not, Oshomole will have still been Labour Party. Oshomole were more people that formed Labour Party, but it's because of the same attitude of this thing. That is why when he entered APC, is he not the one who is condemning protests today? So such party people forming told you that they are not for your betterment. That is the reason the court will not be the one deciding who will be the chairman for party. The court is not the one to tell people who is the head of, who is the senior son of the family. So the father, the children that the man gave birth to did not know who is their senior brother. So that is what the court is doing now. We now just say, you are not the chairman. No, it is the party who decide who will be their chairman. When the multitude of the party said this is who will be our chairman, this will be their chairman. There's nothing like the constitution or no constitution, because it is not the constitution that make that name party, no, that giving that name or that do this. Court doesn't have right choosing any party chairman. And the same thing that court in Nigeria is the one announcing who win election. Court doesn't have right announcing who win the election. It is the people themselves that have right to choose who them. Court, the only thing that court can tell them is, if this election could not work, you people should go and redo it. Then that time, I do election 2-3 times. It will no longer ring election for anybody. If you go to court, they say go and redo election. If you manipulate, they say go and redo it again. And INEC will no longer ring election for anybody. So all the good people like Peter Obina, Ezekwesili, Alesoti, our brother that Michael Zekome, our other brother that came here that time, the journalist, his name always escaped me. Then, like Falana, or Dere Farotimi, so on and so forth. All these people should put themselves in one direction. Let them form party, because me, I have never supported that Labour Party because right from the trouble when they caught, I said no. Peter Obi, let them just form their own political party, that if we have sound laws against the people that will come in. So when they have such party, they cannot bring out anybody of their choice and said, this person come and be the candidate, come and do this one. So the old Nigerian, the good one, will now know that this person, this party is who we are following. That's why we are not registering as that party of that member. Just like the way we follow Peter Obi in Labour Party. We are not, but none of us were a member of that political party. They said they will send bad people. I said, yes, let them send bad people. Did you know the reason that bad people can take over? Because the people fund the house are bad people already. That is why bad people can take over. But when the good people fund the house, let bad people come. They will work with the instruction. They come to meet in that house. So they doesn't have right over the instruction. So, but the thing is, we Nigerians, we doesn't have good mind for ourselves. That is where, when you talk of unity, you will see nobody, good unity of good something, nobody, everybody will be throwing away his face, But when it's unity of bad something, you will see, we will be shouting, dancing up and down, because our mind is not good towards one another. Our mind is not even good to ourselves. And that is why when we have money, we cannot use it to do something for our land. We begin to say, if I do, will come and pay me. If you person go to 6 weeks, will it go away with that money? We did not leave that money for the people who thought that I cannot use that money to do something for. those people said that Omanomego normally by Yegbe or Goma to Vieno. Party Ebonagua will be asked Munikuno no coin. So when you have money, you could not make use of it on time. You thought, no, I cannot make use of this money for good for my place, for people to. Those who know Bible said, good name is better than great riches, silvers and gold. That is what Proverbs 22 said. Good name is better than great riches. But our own people, we don't think of good name. That is why you see white man here in this Italy. If he Lego, he will give his property to those who doesn't have. They will not come and say, it is because this one is your great-great-grandfather, children, they will be the one to come and collect it. No, those one have. He will give the property to those who did not have, to take care of people who did not have. But we, the Nigeria, black people with their black mentality, no, we will so greedy. We want to collect and collect and collect and collect. The little we have, we cannot share with others. So I said, if we want to share with others, we want to be on social media, Facebook, we want to be on Instagram, we want to be on Telegram, we want to be on this one for people to know that we are the one doing it. These are the problem we have. Let the good ones, all the good ones come together as I'm saying, and I will keep on repeating saying, let them go put their head in one basket. If it is counselor they provide of that, they will know that it's good counselor. If it is chairman, we know that it's good chairman. If it is governor, we know that it's good. If it is senator, we know that yes, these are the good people who want a betterness of the land. If it is House of Assembly, whatever position the person come out of that party, we will know yes, this is the person that is ready to work. Now, like as Lesotho, we know it's ready to work. Like Peter Obi is ready to work. So any other party person who have been working one or here or another, let them put all themselves in one party and work with it. So that is what I'm seeing in that. So for my people, nobody should be tied to anybody because everybody's way of thinking is different. But what matters, let us all think for the betterment of our land. So if you work, for those who think there are minor job, there is no job that is minor job. There is no job that is the special job. All jobs are special. If Baba did not barb your hair will become bush. If Dracula could not wash your cloth will be full of dirty. If cleaner could not clean your house, it will be full of dirty. If person did not wash your plate will fill up with oil. So let us learn how to respect each and everyone office. That is where a white man call you a graduate depends on what you can do, not another man language you need to go and read and put in your brain. No, what your hand can do is what you graduate of. Even though you don't know how to read and write, there is a person who knows how to read and write who will now become your helper in reading and writing. So what you can do is your capability of being a human. So that mentality of there are people who do cleaning job, or there are people who work in the so and so areas, which it doesn't matter. That is his feed or her feed. A piloter, that is his feed or her feed. A soldier man, that is his feed. That is why when I see soldier in Nigeria misbehaving, I look at them and say, because they are animal. They doesn't know what is called this duty. Because they don't think that oppression, because black man is full of oppression, especially Nigerians. That is why. Because it's your office. You respect another person's office. Conductor is his office. A farmer is his office. So that is what life goes. Thank you, Baba Chris. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria. So let us change our mind and think good so that we can carry that good to our country and work with it. But upon we have stayed in this Europe, you will still see that they still think that there are superior people while there are some common people. So it's mentality of setback. Let us drop that mentality of setback and put on better mentality to think forward. Thank you. Thank everybody. Thank you for it.
Yeah, Paul Duan, thank you very much for the like all that submission or expose. And thank you so much. That was quite deep. We appreciate your time with us here. And before we continue, we just want to thank the people on the comment section again. We thank you for all you do. Emmanuel Johnson, now do well, make they keep the comments coming. Organizer was saying, I agree to now. Saying I appreciate everything they do. Emmanuel Johnson, I don't call your name before. Faith Wilfred, Bomoso Amore again, Maxwell. Who be that again? Oriyomi Abdul. Yeah, Maxwell CA. Oriyomi Abdul. Oriyomi na two Abdul did there. We got another Oriyomi Oluwaseun Abdul. Abe Johnny. Madam Peggy Modi, Madam, good evening. It's good to have you on the show. CSL, Arinze Chukuma. Arinze, how you doing now? Greetings to all of you now. Joy Otako. Madam Joy, good evening. We see you yesterday also. Thank you for joining us today. And Divine Cross, oh, it's good to have you. Madam Ame Bright, Madam the Madam, we greet you. It's good to have all of you. Marvelous Lugard. I would say this one will be Lord Lugard, the Oga Pataway from Nigeria. And of course, Tony Africa. Tony, at your side. Keep the comment coming. Remember to make it civil. And Wisdom Lucky, we greet all of you especially. And we not go end without we not greet Abuazi, the Oga with the big spanner. He use one hand, old spanner, use the other hand, take the type. We greet you well. And your partner, Madam Irene, the finest, although she not there here now, but I know say she did listen to us for background. Madam Irene, the finest, we greet you. Good evening, happy Sunday to you. And before I come to Ogachi Meze, I don't go feed do that one without an ever salute Mommy Diaspora. Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much. And make I appreciate our brothers again. The people will support this channel. Una do well. Osemige Omede and the Progressive NG. The Progressive NG, thank you so much. We are really grateful. Osemige Omede, we appreciate you. Make I just quickly respond to Oga Johnson Emmanuel. And Johnson Emmanuel, I know you're trying to talk about cleaning, not if people will be proud to do cleaning job. I think you actually missed the context that the discussion is being made. The context is this. It's not about being a brain surgeon or rocket scientist or which other top financial broker or Wall Street guru. No, that's not the comparison we are trying to make. The fact of the discussion is that no matter the job you find to do, there's dignity in that job. You know, the job can give you all the necessity of life that any other job can also give you. Necessity of life. Mark that word, necessity. It is very instructive. Necessity of life. That's just the point with it. Thank you, Johnson Emmanuel. Well, thank you for your perspective. That's why it's called Nigeria Watch. That's why we are here. Like I said earlier, to cross-fertilize ideas. And after doing that, we come up with a superior argument that all of us can take home. I'm still talking about people on the comment section. I think Madam Love Maduka. Madam, it's good to have you. We are really glad that you are here. You made it as far to the broadcast and to the comment section. Thank you so much. And Adelaja Ogumbi, we greet you, Adelaja Ogumbi. Thank you so much for being part of the show today. And of course, Johnson Emmanuel, I don't greet you before. And Madam Love Maduka, I don't greet you before. Una do well. Make una keep the comments flowing. It's a Sunday. It might be a bit quiet, but we are having fun here. So let's just continue and let's call on Ogachi Meze. Make you talk to us if you still did there. Ogachi Meze.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, and before you talk, if you finish, Ogami Midwest people, obviously it will be you. So make you ready if Ogachi Meze finish. Ogachi Meze, talk to us. And once again, Ogachi Meze, sorry for the loss of your friend. It happens everywhere, not just only in Nigeria. I have some friends in Ghana. They were just crying the other day. Exactly the same thing. They'll go house, go Ghana, go visit. Now there they poison her because of house when they build that they can't.
Kai.
So my brother, Maso, make you talk to us.
So it's so bad. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chris. Thank you, everybody, and Nigeria Watch. I thank you once again. And Mommy Diaspora. You see, this envy. When this envy gonna end? Nobody sees your hands. Nobody squeeze your leg or your hands not to go to work or to find something doing. Something that legit, not to go and kidnap or buy anybody because of money. No. the business that you will start, that you know that you'll be earning you money. Let me tell you how business works. Because if Peter Obi could have been a president today, Peter Obi could have started ruling Nigeria or governing Nigeria like the way he do his own business. Now, you see, business is like this. When you own business, start your business. Know your capital. Then when you are doing your business, then if your business you seeing the gain, you keep your gain. Keep your gain, and don't start if that gain start coming. Don't say, oh, I blow. It's not that way. Because this is the problem of some people today. When they see small money or they make small gain or from their business, the next thing you see, he will go and start, living large. From the small money, you have to grow your money first, grow your business. If you grow your business will grow, then you start doing other things. You start investing. You start investing that your money. Not that when that money comes, that business, you see, oh, you make profit of maybe make profit of 1 million naira. Tomorrow you go to club and blow the money. Say, tomorrow you're gonna make another one. You will never see any businessman that does that. You can't move anywhere. You need to grow your business. This is how some people, if you give them money today to start their own business, tomorrow next that money will be gone. Tomorrow he will looking for someone. If you don't give him, he will looking for someone to kidnap or to buy. You have to make your business work for you, then work for your money. Then what do? Your profit comes. Some people will say, let me go and buy a car. You go and buy a car. See, buy a car is good though. Living a large is good. But first, you have to work. Not that you make profit of 1 million, 2 million today. You blow it. Tomorrow you say, oh, another one coming. It's not the way they train me. You have to grow when that profit is coming. You keep growing that profit to the extent that you have another shop. Because this is where people don't get it right. They don't get it right. If you're a businessman, if you're upcoming businessman, if you don't have anything to do, someone give you money, say, go and start business. No matter small, trying to start that business and trying to make deprive yourself a lot of things if you want your business to stand, so that it won't look other people. You won't look other people, oh, this person is making it. Why you're not making it? Because when profit comes, you blow that profit. And next thing, you blow the capital. Next thing, you're gone. When trying to pay for your rent, you can't even have the money to pay for rent. Next thing, they chase you out. Next thing, you become a loser for public or for community or whatever. So, why I'm saying this, because this thing have caused so many people that, because the way they live life today, if I tell you this thing, I'm telling you, it happened for so many people. If I tell you now so many things, if you want to become human being on this life, stop looking for some people. That's why when someone come back home, you will try to poison him or kill him. And if they check your history, they have given you so many money for you to succeed. But you choose that when you I will say this, if you next thing, women, you start doing women. Yes, drinking and doing women, smoking, you have arrived. Do you think if you have 5 million today and you don't take care of that money and you don't make that money to yield like another 5 million, and you keep blowing it, going to club, doing all manner of things because of that money, tomorrow you will just, hey, oh my God. I don't know why people don't understand how business work. You have to work hard before you see all these people. Huh? Come on, oh my God. You see all these people today. Business is good, it's sweet if you know how to do it. Business sweet if you know how to do it. Legit, not in a crooked way. Why I'm saying this is because of people that envy in Nigeria, everywhere, too much. That envy. If you have yours, you won't envy another man. And the person that you're envy, he already gave you money, to establish you. But you choose to blow the money. Tomorrow, you say, oh, look at him. And people outside won't understand that this person have done a lot to you. But you choose that the way you choose your life, that way you're gonna go. Tomorrow they will blame maybe your brother or whoever your relation. See nobody. Some people today, they never born them with gold or born them. They never come to this world with any money. But it's the way they give you that money. Look at, see, the evil people, you know how they do their own business? You know what we believe? When you go and serve your master, then your master will settle you. After settlement, you stand on your own. You start hustling like a man. You start hustling. And from there, hey, Nigerians, I don't know how on earth you will just overlook things and believe in you. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can do better. But if you don't believe in yourself, that's how you'll be looking for someone to rip off, someone to buy, someone to say, oh, you don't want to give me. I leave that one at that place. Yesufu. In fact, that woman, I thank you so much. I respect you. In fact, every time you came on board, you always say something that make me happy. And this is how every individual should be. Yes, she might not be 100%, like Mr. Davis always say here. We are not perfect, but do the one you can do. Prove yourself. Anytime they call you for accountability, for account, you prove yourself. You put so many people, you put them in a wrong way. That no, I am not that type of person. This is who I am. That's how things work. If we have some people like this in so many places, in so many organizations, I don't think things will be getting worse and bad, or getting good and we're having good and bad and ugly. We have to change our mindset. We focus the way Yesufu always do her own stuff. She believed that she can do it. She can do it, yes. It doesn't take you anything to be good. It doesn't. Good pays, but bad don't pay. If bad can pay you this moment, but maybe tomorrow it can never pay you. Always do good things. Good always pay. That's how things. If Nigerians and the politicians are doing good today in Nigeria, Nigeria could have been the better place to live on this earth. But because they have choose to do evil, to do bad, that's why Nigerians are running away from the country. When I was saying all this, when I was saying all this, Nigeria was good. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave Nigeria. Nigeria was so good. No insecurity. You can walk freely anywhere. You can be going on the road. You park your car on the road. You park your car. You can come down and do. But this time around, who does it? Because fear have gripped everybody because of the kidnappers, because of insecurity. Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Okay, thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you. Thank you for your submission. Yeah, that was quite thoughtful. You see, the part where you just talk last now, where you say that time Nigeria was good, not be whether than 20 years ago. See, just see where I talk one story. You see, 2015 here, just 2015. We go close for you get one time where they call Yauri. That one you don't come out from Niger State. You are now entering this other state after Niger State, Zamfara. You go close by 4 o'clock in the evening. You drive all the way from that place to Abuja. Come reach Abuja maybe around 12 for night without fear. Just 2015 here. Just before Buhari came to power. I'm talking about personal experience, not be waiting the entire person. So if I just remember, because then you go, if as in you'll be driving, no matter where you reach, if like now 9 o'clock, you just park your car there, you see people by the road, you buy what you want, by continue your journey, 10, 11 for night, the same thing, no fear. Well, I just leave that one. Midwest people, if you did it, maybe you talk to us, sir. It's good to have you on the show. Midwest people.
Yeah, my brother, good evening. You see, we are still saying the same thing, my brother. It's very unfortunate that our country, we find ourselves in this terrible situation. It seems that there is no hope anymore because the way I'm seeing things on my own, I don't know for that person because the thing is really confusing. The willingness to really serve the people is no longer there. And most of the leaders that we once hoped upon, they are failing us woefully, and none of them is willing to even do things differently. So it is easy to even blame the president. What about all the appointees, the governors, the commissioner, ministers? What are they doing? The same thing. So it's becoming a very terrible something. That's just my worry. And if I look at the whole situation, my greatest worry is that there's no way we're going to, easily push these people away and say this good man will come and take the space. Is it through election? If it is through election, how is it going to be possible? That's the question I'm asking myself. These guys, they have made their money, they have power, and they have impoverished their people. That even 1,000 naira can change somebody's mind to go and vote for the person they don't want to vote for. So we have gone too far. But all I know is that Nigeria one day will face all these leaders. It's a matter of time. Because the country looks like something that is already exploding or imploding. Because you talk of insecurity in 2015. Indeed, 2015, if you are moving, although we are still worried, but people were still worried about one crime or the other. But not this kind of terrible situation we find ourselves, where you don't trust even your neighbor. You don't trust them anymore. So, and it's getting worse every day. It's not getting better at all. From bad to worse, that's what we are seeing. And they're coming to diaspora, going back home, or not coming here. It's not all of them. There's a lot of challenge. If you go back to Nigeria with investment now with this current exchange rate, then you are going back with foreign currency. When you want to convert that naira to that foreign currency, then you will understand you are in trouble. For those who have been doing business back home, it's when you want to convert them. You discover this is a serious mess. So the entire profit will disappear in the process of exchange. A lot of things is going, security is there. You don't trust anybody anymore. People don't have money to spend. And the thing is getting worse. Everybody want to survive now the way the thing is going on. I cannot lie you. They can do anything. Those who have never even made up their mind to be bad are even choosing to be bad now. Just to survive. So may God help us. And may we also see the reality of the entire situation. Because understanding the entire situation will also give us that foresight on how to strategize ourselves, what to do next. That's just the truth. Now, Satan is ruling. Even Peter Obi is a great man, is good. The Northerners is not going to support any other fresh Satan person to take. Either they take the power from Tinubu, or Tinubu have to remain. This is going to be their strategy. There's no two ways about it. Because of one side have ruled, the power must go to the other side. Because if the power fall into another Satan person's hand, it means he's going to spend another 8 years. Chances are there for that person. So that in that case, they will never. They want the power, whether good or bad. Whether they know what to do or whether they don't know what to do. So power is in their hand. They appoint their brothers and sisters everywhere. The entire institution, petroleum, everything is, they've hijacked all. You see the way they are hurrying up to tell you a South Korea person want to come and invest in our refinery. No South Korea people is bringing their money. These are Nigerians' money. So they're looking for a way to, change their strategy. That's what they are doing. They want to change the strategy. What to do next. That's just the truth of the matter. They want to try their best to change the strategy. It's our money. Those investors, they don't bring money to Nigeria anymore. Nobody can risk that. They understand that huge opportunity is there. They can make more. But when they look at the economic planning, laws and rules and regulations, they don't risk it. Except for our multi-millionaires will go there to grant it. The money is ready. Just present yourself as the investors. At the end, that means they want to destroy another person's business. Unfair competition, illegal competition, so they can frustrate another person who's trying to do it good. That's what they want to do. So it's a very serious situation that we find ourselves, my brother. Let us be honest about this issue. Because we have been hoping that one Messiah will come and he will come and rescue us. We should also be willing to we should be willing to accept the reality that good man, what is their chances of getting there? If I look at it, it is very, very slim, very narrow. They're not going to allow it. They are bent hell to make sure it continues like this, and they'll be multi-millionaires for money they did not work for. That's just the truth. And I want to also use this opportunity to talk to that guy who wrote a comment. Can someone be proud to be a cleaner? Let me tell you one thing. Depends on the country you find yourself. Imagine, as our brother said, it's a basic necessity. Someone is a cleaner. One, the person is entitled to pension. The person is entitled to health care. Children are entitled to free education. Okay, the person, if you say come is enough and is able to gather enough credit worthiness, he can drive a new chassis car. If you have enough savings, he can buy a new house. Clothing is not his problem. Feeding is not his problem. The reason is that this job you just mentioned, I think you don't even live in advanced country. Do you know many accountants that are working because of cleaning job? It's not just to go there to go and clean. Do you know the accountability that follow that work? Somebody have to prepare the pay slip for those people. If they are working as a cleaner, they buy materials to go and do those cleaning. At the end, the receipt and invoice must be presented to the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Accounting. So these are the problems we have. We elect people into office who deceive you. They are coming to create job. They don't even know what is called job in the first case. You see, your teachers have been neglected. Somebody that is a teacher here, in the past, those who were teachers were highly honored in Nigeria. Go and find out. Today, they neglected them. It started with primary school teachers. People were mocking them because we cannot manage those things. So from there, before you know it, it moved into secondary school teachers. Now professors. Here where I live, if they have problem, even economic problem, it is their university they will go to and look for brain. Because the professors are there. They keep on reading. They have the history of their economy in their hand. Where they were in the past and where they are today. What led to the crisis? They will study it carefully and support the government to come out of it. Ideas and brain is inside our university. So don't be confused when they said employment. Employment tied to one another. The health care you want to talk about start from hygiene. Imagine a doctor where his office is dirty. That means the bacteria are there. Imagine where you have a patient, it's not properly clean. The bacteria will grow to something else in that place. So don't communalize employment in advanced country. What they did is that the job you do in Nigeria, that you say people are not employed, is the same thing you're going to do in Australia, you're going to do in Japan, you're going to do in Germany. The difference is that they were able to develop this thing from that primitive level in Nigeria to industrial scale in their country. And that's why people are doing it. And they are tied to one another. All the job you want to talk about. If you have people are doing logistics, you have truck, even if it's from Volvo, it's from Scania, they put guarantee. Guarantee does not mean something will not spoil. They only take responsibility. If there's any fault, bring it to us. You take it there, you see mechanic who are professional university graduates in Scandinavia. They read mechanical engineering. That does not mean they will just end up to go to the manufacturer. They are there in their service center. You put all the computer, they fix it for you and come and take it tomorrow. And as they are doing that job, the people who prepare invoice and everything, accountants are being employed because of their service. People who read business administration are getting job because of mechanic service. So when your leaders are telling you they want to create job, they don't even know how to create those jobs in the first case. That is why Madam Tinubu can tell you the job you cannot do in Nigeria, you do it overseas. But I'm telling you the benefit why people do that job now. I think cleaning now we can say is the lowest. So the one doing cleaning have a passion. He has health care. Some places their children have free education. They even enjoy free food. It may just be a beginning for that person. Where every other person can stand in that country, it can stand. There is no discrimination. If she's tired of that job, she can upgrade herself and go to somewhere else. Even some people from that job can develop a business mindset and start employing people. Establishing their own companies. Employing law, that means because they have established a business, accountant will have job. If the company grow to a full scale, they will have their own personal accountant to the company. People who read business administration have to be in the office. So please, don't just try to learn when we talk here. Those your university graduates that are roaming about in Nigeria is because your government have failed woefully to develop any skill to industrial scale. That's why they cannot have job. That useless mechanic you call useless in Nigeria, I am telling you here, university graduate and mechanic, but not on that inhuman condition that your government places people. If you enter their shop here, you will know that yes, a graduate can really work here. The tools are available, the environment is neat, they are well paid, they go back to schools all the time to go and study new things, they travel overseas, and they are professionals, they are proud of their job. When they stand with you, you will know that technician is with you. Because they read very well. Engineer is not for mouth. You go to construction site, you see people ready, they are as dirty as anything. Solving problem. They cannot tell unskilled person to go and do it. because they are responsible for so many things. They have a permit that they have to renew. It's not because you are a graduate you start having permit. No, there are series of schools you must go, and they will put their life at risk if they are not ready to do that job properly. If anything goes wrong, sorry, they can go in for it and serve long-term jail. So don't come here and be writing something someone cannot proud of his job. Anything somebody is doing in this place, in some, except because of economic crisis in some country, but like place like Scandinavia side, any job you have, at least to some certain degree, is for you to start, is enough for you to start your life. And there's no job you're going to do that will not get you involved with professionals, graduates. I don't think there's anyone, because they have developed it to industrial scale. You are not alone. You are connected to another people. That's why you are doing your job. So that is it about employment. Until our leaders understand that they have to even agriculture you're talking about, you hear farmer. When we're growing up, we always debate to insult farmers. But when we travel, we now discover that farmers are the most richest people among European countries. I don't know if America or Australia, but I believe they are also super rich. Because why? The government of all these countries, they were able to develop it to industrial scale. And as a result of farming, graduates are getting jobs. People read business administration are being employed. People read accounting are being employed. It's not for math for you just to say we produce also tonnage of grains also here. That is Nigerian. Here, there must be proper strategy and record, system, platform or grant that professionals have to handle for the government so that they can know exactly what they are producing. I know there are mega jobs. There are jobs that stress people seriously. But you must start from somewhere. If you go, apart from United States, Australia, and maybe United Kingdom and Ireland, any other country you find yourself, you don't even understand when they say good money. So how are you going to start? When they tell you go and bring shovel, you go and bring the cutlass. They tell you bring seed, you go and bring water. Because you don't even understand their language. So you must start from somewhere. That's what people are talking about. Abroad is not easy. But you must be willing to prepare your mind to pass through some terrible situation beyond your imagination before you can fix yourself. Except you are the sons and daughters of those same people who are looting Nigerians. Then your parents can sponsor you to any level. And at the end, when they see sponsor, you still come back to that working class. After all, that money you have, don't even know how to do business with it. If you are not able to do business, is it an advanced country you're going to do business that require a series of permits, that require a due process? How do you get the money? Who are you? Where is it coming from? You can't even bring yourself out. You want to start because you will run into problem. So that is what I want to tell you. When people talk about employment in advanced country, people are happy with their job. If you are tired, upgrade yourself and go to a different level. Employment is employment. There are dignity in labor here. Anything you wake up to go and do can take care of you, can feed you. Except because so many countries have economic challenge where people have to do 2 or 3 jobs this time to survive because of bill. So that's it about employment. We are all tied to one job or the other. Until we do it, our graduates, they are not going to have job. That's just the truth. So I think I've educated you about this. When you come to this platform, sometimes we take time to talk to people so they can understand. We are talking from experience and understand it at the same time. So learn. People like you feel you are too high. When you find yourself in a foreign country, you will see yourself with your degree that you are nothing. You can't even walk where they are walking with those degrees. Except you have to go back to school. You can't walk. Not be say person go tell you. You go know, say, you and them, you are not in the same category. You don't even understand what you study in the first case. So that's it. So learn and listen. Thank you, my brother. So I just wait for my country. If I look at the situation they place us, it's very terrible. We don't know what to do. We've done our best. Even the ones we trust, we put our vote for them. We pour our resources to them. At the end of it all, they will create a lot of pain on people for nothing. Just because of their own ego and selfishness and wickedness. They cannot see road again. No matter what you tell them, no, nothing makes sense to them.
We did it for 4 years ago. It affects every one of us psychologically. Thank God for this platform. The owner is strong in mind, and most of people come to this place. I tell you, some people are they're just tired. They don't even go to any platform again. They change their mind. They don't believe it's going to work again. And they are tired to even talk, to even support anybody. Edo State witnessed revolution 4 years ago, not election. Go and check it properly. And look at what happened this year now. My brother, thank you. I give space to another person to also make their own contribution. Thank you.
Yeah, well, can you turn off your mic?
You say?
Turn off your mic.
Turn off your mic. Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my brother, Oga Midwest. It be like so now, we say they call telepathic connection. Because it's your submission, so now there be one time go, but you don't finish work. Although I'll still talk about them small, but you finish work for there. Thank you so much. Before we continue, we see one man went to move. We see you. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. But all those your emojis, now only that one we don't understand. Well, it's good to have you on the show. Thank you for stopping by. We can see that from time to time you used to pop in to say hello. It's good to have you. Thank you. And may I use this opportunity to greet our people again. People way buy coffee for this station. And the Progressive NG. May the good Lord continue to bless you guys. And thank you so much. We appreciate everything that you are doing for this broadcast station. Thank you so much for having faith in this broadcast. And the people in the comment section, I don't greet you now before. Now do where I just see now comment there. Now do where the good Lord will continue to bless all of now. Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for all you do. I appreciate you from the depth of our hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you are the kind of mommy that every person will want to have. Always there, always supportive, never tired. That's what mothers do. And thank you so much. And the story where we talk before concerning that knot. So it's not every time we go they say not. No. Then good for many things, many things. Like that story where they talk, you go they drive, they come, not one single thing will happen to you. This one where they talk every Friday. On Monday, we don't come again. Come back on Friday. And so even if your tire bust 12 midnight, then go help you fix them. You go they go where you they go without fear. Even then, I go to ask myself, say, assuming this one I be need to Lagos Road now. Something dangerous will don't happen to somebody. But then, just 2015 here, the whole of those places, they were calm. Very calm. And in all honesty, those are one of the trusted people you have in Nigeria. The guys up north. It's personal experience. You can trust them. But these politicians just come use religion, tribalism, they scatter everywhere. I don't know. God will help us. But trust me, that north used to be very safe. Anything you can think about, you get it there. You sleep outside, open door when there is no light. Even with the heat, you open your door. Sleep outside, nobody will disturb you. Just like overseas, go they waka they go for night, 12 midnight. Nothing will happen. But they ask myself, say, let's not do this one for Benin. Let's not do this anywhere in the south because of insecurity. But just look from 2015 to 2023. Look at the way politicians use insecurity because of political consideration, destroy everything. All those roads now, if I call my friends for how many they don't kidnap, how many they don't buy, just because of politics. Politicians discredit the whole of that region.
Chris.
Yes.
I tell you, that days you come from southeast, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, you start your car, you're going back to Lagos. But you can't do it right now.
Yeah, the one way they talk now, not be even those days long ago. Just yesterday here. Just yesterday. The whole of that note, you go just the drive, they go. They say your tire go bust. People will come and help you fix and finish. Ask you whether you need anything. You go begin drive, they go. Nothing they happen. Nothing. I mean, in short, you don't even think of anything will happen. That was how safe it was. No need to even think whether anything will happen. I beg you, as all of us don't give our submission, the people for comment section, like I talk, my brother Midwest people, you really finish work there, but make I just add my small voice journal. My brother will make that comment, say, will any person allow his child to do cleaning job? The way the thing be, Oga Johnson Emmanuel, not be whether you go allow your pikin or allow. No, that is not how the system is. I think that's the problem we get for Nigeria. Not be you go allow. Okay, because say Midwest people talk about Scandinavia, make I use Scandinavia and take give example. Because I be want to use Ireland, yeah, but I still know Scandinavia well. For example, in Denmark, if children enter the one we they call secondary school, now if they reach the one we they call GSS 3, at that time, then go dey about 15 years. All of them go do exam, the one they call junior WAEC. Once they do them, now that one go determine, that exam now go determine your pathway for future. So it's not a question of saying, now so you choose this one, you not choose this one. No. If you do very well for academy, then you go progress, go SS1. Those one are people where they go university direct. You get the way that your GSS3 result will still be, you go the face technical, the one they call polytechnic. You get the way it go still be, you they face the side where they call this handwork. Say you want to learn sewing, you want to learn plumbing, electrician or anything. You go just continue on that direction. Then some people from that GSS3, so we be like say their result na borderline, whether na handwork side they want go or na academic line they want go, university line, then go still give those people the opportunity, make them take test the two for 1 year. So anyone where they can't choose, where they can't do better for, they go continue for that line. So no be saying now you want choose them, say whether you dey proud or no. Now the system go select, now you go, now as your performance be, now you go determine the direction where you go. So because of that now, and nobody, person of is saying be professor Pekin or he be governor Pekin, then because of that, they go come bend the direction, go university, whereas the direction supposed to go handwork, or don't come bend the direction, go handwork, whereas the direction supposed to go university. No, it's not like that. So President Pekin fit go any direction. So because of that, in Denmark, the system then do them in such a way that even if na university direction you want go, even if na handwork direction you want go, na the same standard. The same standard. So no be question of whether your pikin you go allow am do am. No, na the same standard. No matter how connected you are, you can't bribe your way, say may your pikin go this direction, or may not go this direction. Then they will continue like that for 3 years. So people will face handwork side. After that 3 years, they don't give them diploma be that. And if they want start their own money day bank for them, where they will take start. If they want begin go they work, they go begin they work. If they want further, then go still further. The people will face academic line, then go get admission, go university, go begin they learn. Those one will go university, go begin they learn. From that day when they enter university, government don't they pay them. Those ones will go that handwork line, from that time when they start out their handwork, government don't they pay them. So now so the system be, not be waiting you choose or waiting you not choose. And nobody feel manipulate them. Look our president, our former former president Buhari. This one carry Pekin go school for UK finish. He come back, they can't give her chieftains, they can't make an emir for village. 25 years old boy that has his future ahead of him. They give her wife, make an emir, because everything is about power. Imagine a leader will get that kind of mindset. So tell me, how is that leader going to do anything? That is complete visionless leader. Completely visionless and clueless. Obsession with power, which ought not to be. So this is why we say when you have a system in place, people cannot manipulate the system. It's not the one you have in Nigeria. People go for jam, they do this. You go and see one of your uncle, one of your aunt, one of your brother as a lecturer. They manipulate you. No, that's not how system work. So it's not really about what you choose. It's about your capacity. And whichever direction you have that your capacity takes you to, trust me, you are going to get the best from that direction, because that direction, any person's child can also fall into that category. The child of the director of so and so engineering can fall into that category. So because of that, they make everything standardized. And to open your business, you can finish and you want to open your personal cleaning business. Just like Midwest was saying, they take it at industrial scale. It's not just about clean. No. Everything is, I don't know how it's kind of industrialized. It can be at a very large scale or at a very small scale, but it's well organized. So there's dignity in it. You can afford anything. You can go to holiday. You can buy your flight ticket to anywhere with your salary, with whatever you are earning. So now, so that one be, we've dealt with that copiously, so that we avoid excessive repetition. So now, so we say, if we continue, the matter go just the long they go. God Johnson, why don't go believe this thing? That's what it be. Before we continue, my people for the panel, we don't almost finish, but maybe we just go around 30 seconds. The first person will be Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, if you still did
Yes, thank you. Because me, I wanted to say something about this person who asked if our children will do cleaning. So I want to tell him we need to be proud when we are doing cleaning. Let me correct his brain over how cleaning is supposed to work. I wish this person is from Edo State. Now, through cleaning, you can produce gas. Through cleaning, this cleaning, that cellophane, pure water cellophane you see in the street, condemn rubber, condemn tire, condemn this, you can use it to produce gas. You can use it to produce diesel. Wait, I'm talking of gas, not the cooking gas. Now, diesel, you can use those things to produce it.
How do I die? Hold on some more. Now, so we did do. My people, make una help us clap for Adelaja Ogumbi, who just supported this station with his super sticker. We thank you so much, Adelaja Ogumbi. We appreciate this. You are highly appreciated. We thank you for putting your money where your mouth is. We are very grateful for this, and we encourage every other person to follow the same step. But if you cannot, it's fine. Tomorrow is another day. Next tomorrow is another day, and you can still use the share button. And be careful of the like button. If you have used the button before, don't use it twice, because you'll be unliking what you already liked before. And of course, you can subscribe to this broadcast channel. The target is still 1 million. Initial targets. After that, we set a new target, 10 million. After that, and after that, and after that. We can do that. Because the more voices we have on the broadcast, the most likely that we can make that impactful change. And we've crossed the 100,000 mark, and that was a huge celebration. We can do more. Once again, thank you, Adelaja Ogumbi, and let me use the opportunity to thank Osemigi Omede and the Progressive NG. Ipadu, I continue. Sorry, so sorry they do. Sorry.
Then you can still bring out this fuel that they are complaining. You can bring it out of that waste, those pure water, rubber, this dirty, this and this. You can still produce fuel out of it. So when people talk of, because we are ignorant of what we thought we learn, that is why I always tell people that it is not to go to school and go and know how to speak another man language, write another man language, then you cannot even speak your own. Then you are not claiming you are educated. You are an ignorant. A person could not know a language and proud of another man language is ignorant. So even those things that they are calling Belgium, they are bringing to your country, which you are proud to have, it is through cleaning. So people that does cleaning job are rich as others who did not do it. They leave, they go to the same supermarket and buy the same thing. They and their governor, president of the state that they are doing it, they use the same train. They come there in the same train station. So if it is bus, they use the same bus. The governors will not say, because you are the one cleaning this thing, I'm not the governor, you have to get up for me to sit down. It's not possible. So ignorance is what's wrong with black people. But if you ask them, especially in Nigeria, we think we are wise. You don't even know how carton is being produced. It is through cleaning, then do refine. They use one of the waste and another to reprocess. Bottle that you waste in the street in Nigeria, they reprocess it through cleaning. The food that you are eating, this food that you waste, you use it to produce energy, use it to produce gas that can give you gas to cook food. But for you, you don't know. When you hear cleaning, you look at it as, hey, it's nothing to write home about. It is because you don't know it. You don't know how life's supposed to go. And that is why when anybody who come to power, you people will just shout, hey, this one is the better. We are PDP, we are APC. Tomorrow, you start looking for a person that will give you money. And with Nigeria, is too hard to send money for us. Nigeria is too hard to send money for us because you people refuse to think a better life. And when you hear it from people, instead of you to put it in practice, you start condemning it.
Mr. Do around up, sir.
So cleaning is not a job that you sting the way you see it. That is why I tell people, the engineer whatsoever call you went to school in Nigeria and read, those are nonsense. They are nonsense before existence. Those things you call local, just come on, are the real existence life. And those are the people you're supposed to respect. Will you come to Europe now and say you are going to bank to count money?
Mr.
Or will you go to filling station and say you are looking for attendance as a job so that you can be cheating person? When person come to buy fuel or 15 naira, you put 20 naira for him and take 30 naira. You enter there, you buy by yourself.
Mr. Dua,
you go to bank, you collect money from my machines. So ignorance is still.
Mr. Dua is not hearing you.
Thank you.
Well, I beg, turn off your mic. Mr. Do, I mean, they call you, but make I help you take the word back. That word where you use, so I help you take them back. I beg.
Which one be that?
You say, I know I don't feel use them again, but just say you take it back. Oh,
I take it back, but I don't even know the thing. Wait, I take it back.
My swear word, so I don't need to use them again. I will say I'm just promoting. Well, it's okay. I realize that you are not hearing us. Yes, the next person, Ogachimeze, 1 minute, make you round up. Ogachimeze did yes, so.
I did here. Well, what are we say? Let us know what is right and do the right thing and leave the bad thing to people. Like, can I say that people that don't doesn't like good thing? So for me, Nigeria, if we want Nigeria to work, there are so many things we have to look onto and get it right. So many things is wrong in Nigeria. A lot is wrong. A lot is a lot. A lot. Where can you start? In fact, when we are saying this, or it's like a marathon race. How to get Nigeria, things that have spoiled a lot. So if we want to tell ourselves the truth and say, oh, Nigeria gonna work. If Nigeria won't work, then the best thing to separate the country. So like everybody will answer his father's name. And another thing, not like if I see my brother tomorrow or my Yoruba friend, I will say, oh, because of we are already separate, so we won't be a friend no more. No, it doesn't work that way. doesn't work that way. If you look at Malaysia and Singapore, look at that small country, Singapore. When I was in Nigeria, I traveled Singapore a lot. That country is in fact, God bless that country. It's a small country. They have a lot. If you see their country, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful place. It's beautiful. Everywhere is neat. Look at Nigeria. Look at your country. Look at the way it is. The politicians are making things more difficult for the poor masses. The judiciary, the INEC, the politicians.
Thank
you know,
you.
we will say, how are we going to get out from this quagmire? How are we going to get out from this mess that Nigeria are in? But some people say, let us keep praying. But if prayer will work, so be it. If to take it back from, by fire, by force, so be it. It depends which one Nigeria wants. Thank you, and remain blessed.
Thank you, my brother. You too. May the good Lord also continue to bless you. Remain blessed.
Baba Chris, I beg I say something from that Singapore that our brother just talked about. I beg, not verse.
No, talk.
Did you know that Singapore that we are seeing today, for those who know Nigeria, especially the East, the South, and the West, they fight about cap. They will be fighting themselves because of cap. Those are kind of people that make Singapore today that we are seeing. Instead of them using to destroy themselves for cap, they were using it to develop their country. But what Nigeria have, what we have, was the one they used to destroy themselves over cap. If this one bring light, it will become a challenge. This one bring light, the other one bring water, the other one bring this thing. That is how they develop Singapore.
Yeah, that's true. But say the story where we know they talk about that Singapore and Malaysia. I go talk on here again. Singapore and Malaysia, then be one country before. Malaysia, they were predominantly Muslim, and Singapore, they were, I think, predominantly Hindu. And somehow, they no feel live together. They couldn't make progress together, just like waiting with the suffer. So not until they can't divide, everybody go their own way. And today, Malaysia became homogeneous, over 90-something% Muslim. And the same thing is Singaporean. Because if you look at both societies, Malaysians, they are mainly Eastern kind of society, while Singaporean, they are mainly like the Western kind of society. So they have different value system in terms of everything, cultural affiliate, everything. So they couldn't live together. So they went their separate ways. And today, they are both a prosperous nation on their individual rights. Imagine if they still did together in the name of one this thing, one whatever. They go there, they fight themselves as we do so. My brother, Midwest people, may you talk to us. 1 minute.
1 minute, sir. Yeah, my brother, thank you. I just want to add something to a little bit about that educational system you said about Denmark yesterday. See, like Sweden here, from upper secondary school, that's where you will choose anything you want to be.
Yeah, now that one be the essence.
Yeah. So even though you want to read mechanical engineering, you want to read computer scientist or whatever, now, if you choose it on that level, as you are leaving that upper secondary school, there's tendency for you to have a certificate that will reflect you as a professional already. I'm just telling you the truth, because they're going to combine you with companies that employ people on that field within that 3 years. And some of those people, why you see some young people, they have contract, they just put some young people there and they are working. They are just from secondary school. So like our own system of education, the way they neglected practical is also another big problem. Because the way this Scandinavia design their secondary schools here is go with professionalism. So I think that is the best way, the best system of education we should have. Take for example, is it logistic? If you want to study, that doesn't stop you not to go further. Because as you are coming out from the upper secondary school, take for example, you want to study like logistic, you will have a taxi driving license, trailer driving license, bus driving license. They will make you that profession and prepare you for labor market. But if you want to study further to university, as far as you have English, you have mathematics, and other few courses related to that your area, you can choose. I don't want to work now. It's straight to university. So our system is so porous, so big, so complex, and they are adding more to it. And at the end, they don't benefit the citizen or create an avenue for stress so that people can be willing to bribe their way. They will stress the innocent people. You don't have choice. You say, okay, Oga, how much I will give you? They will not even ask you anymore. You will not be the one asking them you want to pay. So we just reflect on it. And that job, she even said, most of this Scandinavian country, if you want to do cleaning job, you don't go to any school. There are schools they design for it. If you don't have those certificate, anybody employ you, that company is at risk, because the day you will have an accident there and you are not qualified to do that job, the owner is in a serious trouble. So don't think when you hear about work, it just open for everybody. So many countries with different law, different system. But I will tell you, some countries, they recognize all, they train people for it. And sometimes as you are doing it, you can decide on your own to develop business idea from it and start your business. Before you know, you are having close to 20 people working for you. You're already a business, you also employ people. So here, there's no job that is useless, just for you to use your brain to see area where you are good. If you are good in business, what you are doing sometimes can give you an idea. You start from there. Thank you, my brother. I just give chance to the another person. We call it a day. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Can you turn off
your mic?
Good. Thank you, Midwest people. I think, yes, we've said it all, and we've almost come to the end of this broadcast. But before we do that, I think we had some wonderful comments. I saw, yeah, that was from Madam Love Maduka. Madam Love Maduka, thank you so much for drawing our attention to the topic today, Nigerians in diaspora are homesick. Yeah, it was like a typographical error. Thank you for picking that out. People, it's homesick, HOMESICK. Obviously, it was a typographical error. Thank you, Madam Love Maduka, for drawing our attention to that. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And my sister Joy Otaho, you made a comment that I would like to read. Good evening. The most important thing is we need to go back to history. With that, Nigeria can come together. Yeah, I think that's essentially what you are saying. Thank you, Joe Taco, for that wonderful contribution. Yes, and the contribution of everybody has been very wonderful. Unfortunately, we cannot read all. And Adela Jagumbi, thank you so much for your contributions. And Johnson Manuel, thank you for keeping the commentary flowing. And Madam Peggy Modi, your contribution today now top notch. Everything just they come. I just they read, they laugh, they enjoy all of them. As we don't they begin go to time to close. May I just quickly greet everybody with the comment section again, because not too much. Not do well. Johnson Emmanuel. Johnson, your name ring bell today, no be small. And Faith Wilfred, Ikpomosa Amorege, Maxwell C.A., Oriyomi Abdul, Abe Johnny, Madam Peggy Modi, C.S.L., Arinze Chukuma, Joy Otako, and Divine Cross, Madam Amen Bright, Marvelous Lugat, Tony Africa, Wisdom Lucky, Adelaja Ogumbi, and Oga Mark. We see all of una, we greet una well, una do well, Ikpomosa Amorege. Do well. Thank all of you for staying to the end of this broadcast. And of course, my brother Abuazi, I greet you so much. If you hear from Madam Irene Finance, We go greet am for us because e be like say she wan go sharp her spinal because the spinal not sharp reach again. Make she take it do her work. Madam Marion Finance, wherever you are, and we miss you. And Stephen Thomas Omeza, we greet you. Faith Wilfred, we greet all of you. Yes, like I was saying, Madam Marion Finance, the finest. We greet you wherever you day. Make you enjoy your Sunday. The people for panel, Oga Oduwa, Domosa, Mr. Oduwa, I don't get time to say thank you yesterday for the explanation of those names. Oshodi and the other name where you Genegbe, where you explain. And thank you so much for the explanation. Ogachi Meze, and the Lord God will continue to be your strength and your friend. May the good Lord grant the loved ones he left behind the fortitude to bear the loss. It's irreparable. It's never going to come back. And that's just how life it is sometimes. So we really need to learn from life experiences. And Ogami Dwes people.
And our mistakes sometimes. Our mistakes.
I purposely skip that, and I still purposely not talk, say, make we learn from other people's mistake or make we learn from our mistake. I purposely skip those two sentences because I'm not too comfortable with what people say when people say that. Because it's better we avoid those mistakes. It's better to learn from other people's mistakes. But if you say that, it's also not good that you are wishing other people to make mistakes. So now make me just talk, say make we learn from life experiences, irrespective of where it's coming from. Thank you, Mr. Chimezi. And Midwest people, may God continue to bless you for your passionate submission at every point in time and for saying it the way it is. I personally like the passion, the way you talk without fear or favor. Just stick to where you belong to and you keep firing irrespective of what other people think. It reminded me of the political era. They were keep Midwest people for the guy stand tall. Yeah, the guy is too tall and he
Chris,
just
Mr. Chris, don't start. Don't start.
I know that. I don't have the guy is too tall and he just continue no matter what people talk. He just continue like that. And so it be. And our sister Patience Demudia is just joining. Madam Patience Demudia, we greet you. She joined us and she just wanted to add her voice to the broadcast. And Oluwaseyi Francis Otori. Oluwaseyi, we greet you now. I hope soon I will join us tomorrow early. We understand, say today na Sunday. Now we even can drag Ghana and Jawatch reach this level where we did. So because we're supposed to don't go since. He's supposed to don't go since. Because of that, because of we just decide to let us talk. Maybe we still contribute our quota to what they go home for Nigeria. So I can talk and there is hope, but I don't know when that hope is coming. And before we go, make I thank the people again. We do that important thing. Osenwegi Omede, the progressive NG, and Adelaja Ogumbi. Adelaja Ogumbi, I read one of your posts earlier. You say Edo State election just bring your spirit down. Now Nigeria Watch can revive them again. Yes, now so. Now wetin we dey talk. Now the importance of this station be this, not only for politics. If you are having a bad day, if you remember you're going to be joining Nigeria Watch broadcast later in the day, you know, there's a spirit, something will just jolt in your spirit because it is refreshing, it is reassuring, and gives you the best of the news, completely unadulterated. And you have the opportunity to express yourself anyhow you want, as long as you keep it civil, irrespective of your political divide, your religious affiliation. You do have a voice on the Nigeria Watch platform. That is why we almost do our best to keep this platform going. That's why we must use the like button, the share button, and the dollar sign at every point in time. And we ought to subscribe to this station because that's what this station is for. It's for everybody. It's the voice of the voiceless. Thank you all once again. I'm Osemi Gilmede, the progressive engineer, and Delaja Ogumbi. And Mr. Anjaroch, I just want to thank you so much for all you do. May the good Lord continue to bless you. And we are never going to end this program without expressing our deepest love and affection for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you so much, Mommy. You are, I don't know the adjective to qualify your characteristics any longer, but just know that from the depths the innermost recesses of our hearts, we thank you for everything you do. May the good Lord continue to bless you and keep you for Nigeria. Thank you so much. Mr. Nigeria, I want to hand over the mic back to you. Although you already said it's talk and go, but at this junction, permit me to drop the mic once again. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, Mr. Nigeria, and good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good night, and God bless you all.
No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what, yo? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what, yo? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what media? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria